I don't have money to be filing lawsuits against every single person who restreams me or steals my content. Good news is I also don't care because I'm doing so well for myself. I have a great positive following. I get people who support all my content. Why would I care that they do that? I'll be successful every single day that I want to. No, they're not affecting me at all. Someone just asked. Someone brought it up, so I respond. I don't have money to be filing lawsuits against every single person who restreams me or steals my content. It's too frivolous, it's too time-consuming, and it's too expensive. That's number one. I'll be successful every single day that I want to. Good news is I also don't care because I'm doing so well.
Happy Sunday, detractors. Well, it sounds and seems like May Burst was a big old bust. DSP ended up getting about $600. Let's take a look at a wonderful clip from Snort Burnell that'll just give us a little recap on how some of it went. Then we'll do some nice math because, of course, we have to do all of that. And then we'll see what he's getting into today. We'll go from there. So, again, big ups to Snort Burnell.
Pig. What the heck? A pig with a party hat. Hello, Mr. Piggy. Ziggy Piggy. Save the pig, the game. The whole game you're trying to save the pig's life. Help!
Uniqueness, thank you for the super chat. I will shout that out in a sec.
There was so much dead air. The longer this marathon went on, I started timing how long in between when he would just say anything, even a grunt or a groan or anything. And like several minutes would go by with just nothing. And then he would die or get shit on inevitably. And, you know, a little bit of a grumbling or what the fuck or whatever. And then just right back to silence. I do not know. Really, truly, in my heart of hearts, I don't know why he continues to do this because they're so bad. They're so bad. I clocked out shortly after he rage quit Mega Man 8. That was all I needed. I was excited for a rage quit. That was pretty exciting. That was probably one of, if not the biggest highlight of the whole thing, was him rage quitting 8. I was like, I don't need any more. I stopped streaming it. Every now and then when I would poke in, it would just be this.
I swear to God, I didn't touch that. That's ridiculous. I didn't touch that fucking spike. No way. No way in hell. No wonder people say this one's so hard. The hitboxes are kind of, really choosy. You gotta be like perfect. A plug man.
See, you get one or two little words or whatever, and then just nothingness. Why am I even bothering to pause it? I don't need to. Oh shit. Right back to silence. Tell me again how this is worth like $1,000? Holy shit.
Guess what? I'm dead. It fucked me over completely.
I'm just overall pretty good at all kinds of different games. I think I could take something like that World Cyber Games Ultimate Gamer. You want to know the truth? I'm probably one of the best overall gamers in the country.
I'm never gonna do this. Fuck. I'm never gonna do this. I gotta do the whole stage over. I have to. This is impossible. This is fucking impossible. Oh my God. Yo,
It was pretty much 8 hours of this. Didn't talk about anything else, didn't do anything else.
Pisses me off. Because I needed to know how to do it perfectly the first try, which I never would have known. I have to hit him with the fucking gem every time perfectly to win. Without it, you run out of it. And now there's no, it's way too hard to beat without it. God damn, dude.
Happy belated May burst. Let's give out some gifted memberships. Big ups, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.
What the fuck? I pressed jump. I fucking pressed.
Clearly, the idiot presses the jump button when he's already falling and blames the game for his mediocrity and for not knowing how to play properly.
It dropped the input. God damn it. So now I know I can at least walk in that cloud. That's good to know. But dude,
People tuned out after he talked about the incident. I really think he did himself a disservice hyping up that was what this was supposed to be all about. In all fairness, he did talk about playing Mega Man. But yeah, as soon as all of that talk was over and we shifted into what the marathon was, quote unquote, like it's supposed to be about, yeah, it got pretty dead. I think when I quit streaming, I think he had around like 330-ish people. And then at the end, when I tuned in, I think he was down to like, I think he lost about 100 people. I think he was drifting back and forth between like 210, 230, you know, like somewhere like 225-ish.
I pressed jump. It didn't fucking jump at all.
Victoria, thanks for being a member, honey, for 14 months. What you know about it? Appreciate you. Happy belated burst to you.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny.
Like I said, the stages are much harder than the game. The stages are really hard in Mega Man. The game is easy.
Pay attention to what he says. Somehow it makes sense in his rotten brain.
The bosses are like trivial once you have the weaknesses, but it's the trickiness of the rooms that they set up with these puzzles to get past them that's hard.
I'll be honest, the older I get, the dumber I'm probably getting.
That's an amazing clip. That's amazing.
Sure, I didn't touch that platform. I never touched it, right? No, I was a mile away.
Well, presumably you probably have to touch a button.
So, I mean, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. This one is probably one of the hardest Mega Man games of all time, Mega Man 9.
Let's get to 100
Didn't you say that about, like, haven't you said this about, like, all of them as you've moved along?
likes if we can. All right, that would help a ton on the stream today. The support has been great so far, and I'm here for another 5-6 hours. So hopefully you guys are
Support's been great, but I'm going to beg right now, which completely negates what I just said. Anybody got any more money?
enjoying and will support if you haven't. If we get $100 contribution, whether that's a tip,
$100 shots are officially back on the table in case you missed any of this. $100 for a shot, back on the table. Although he wasn't doing so hot during his birthday marathon there for like a hot second. He also said this on his birthday marathon. But $100 shot of Rooney's back on the table.
a super chat, 20 subs, 10,000 kicks, you get a special animation in tandem with the anniversary of the fappening. It's been 10 years. We saw it once. People loved it. It would be great to see it again. Thank you guys in advance for all of your support and love today. You guys have been awesome. Give me your money. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Give me money, money.
Yikes.
Oh, he absolutely wanted 1K. What happened there, bro?
What a thing to miss. I missed the easy jump. I missed the incredibly easy jump. Damn it, man.
How much did he end up crashing out at the end? It wasn't really so much crash outs as you could tell that there was stalling. There was a lot of stalling. We had to hear about 3 or 4 times about how he was going to have a day off, and then what we were going to do on Sunday, and then a little bit more bullshit and a little bit more nonsense, and then of course telling you again how successful it was. So it really wasn't crashing out. Here's the thing. He shot himself in the foot with these marathons and the way that he hypes up, oh, these are just for fun. I don't care how much money I make. So he has to be very delicate about how he discusses his displeasure. Honestly, I just think that he's happy that he saw $610 as opposed to, I believe it was this, was it the Super Bowl? No. I think the Super Bowl he made like 450. One of the marathons he made like $343. And he couldn't hide it then. $600 is slightly more quote unquote like reputable for lack of a better term, but don't worry, we're going to go over what that $610 really equates to when we're done with this.
Who am I stepping on to have a good day today?
Your viewers. Many are really struggling, but through your manipulation, you managed to squeeze every last dollar out of them, and several have ended up on the street. In your past, you've screwed over Review Tech, LTG, Wings. You raised money from all of those special events to cover the cost of your $20,000 setup with your LGBT themed lights that you love and you brag about so much. Having said all of that, you're not better than anyone. You're one of the worst out there.
Exactly. Nobody. Because I don't have to do that. I don't.
Hey, ups, Kazoo. How you doing, honey?
I can just have fun for fun's sake and have a great time and not have to hurt other people to get ahead. And that's what it's all about.
Yeah, here's his, big self-righteous. I don't have to hurt anybody's feelings except for the fact, I don't know if he's hurt feelings, but he's certainly tried to.
I mean it. People who can find a way to be successful.
This was so successful. This was so great. This was so amazing.
Without having to step on others or use others.
He really would have done himself a solid to take a break here, because the fact that he wants $600 to look successful when he just cleared $2K a month ago for the birthday, you'd have thought that he would have taken maybe a little bit of a break. Then that way, if we just jump from the birthday into I depend on Dent's Day, when he makes like $1,000, it's like, because he probably will, because the dents and the wheelchairs and the morons love that kind of shit. Then he could at least fake it a little bit more.
As many tend to do, because there's two ways that a lot of people find success in content creation. The first is to just be a scumbag, totally, drama, stepping on people, making fun of them, bringing them down. The other is those who abuse others through, I would call it, almost like deceptive tactics. Always having the partnership or the...
He tried like hell to use Asmongold again. I mean, he tried, but it didn't work.
Sponsorship.
He didn't come to the party.
Relying on people to buy merchandise or to buy a product, and
How do the marathons differ from the daily stream? He drinks. Well, okay. Let's rephrase this. He drinks openly. There is no break in between. You just sit there and watch him eat. That's it. Starts at the same time, ends at the same time for the most part. Doesn't take that weird like little 2.5 hour break in the middle. Just sits there and eats.
always shilling and you're always,
And again, openly drinks.
what you're all about. Like, doesn't matter what your content was today, as long as you got the sales today and you got the referral credits and the stuff like that. What game you shilled and said was good, or what movie you said today was good, or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't have to do any of that. I can just be me. I can just relax and chill and have a good time with life. And it's amazing that now I've gotten...
You can shill a product and still be you. That doesn't make you different all of a sudden. If somebody wrote me a fat check, like, here, Toxie, kiss this thing's ass. Oh, yes, sir, or madam, I sure fucking will. But I'll still be me at the end of the day. But yeah, I'm going to shill the fuck out of whatever this thing is, and I'm going to cash my do-re-mi. Like, that doesn't make you better than people because you don't do that. And the only reason why you don't do that is because nobody will afford you the opportunities, because you are who you are, and you're bad for business, bro.
To this point, you know? I'm living life great, man. It's such a great time. I wish that more people could be in this position and not have the pressures of...
Why would you wish that on people? Don't wish your position on people. I know what your position is. Don't wish that shit on people. That's fucked up.
You know, all that shit.
He overkilled the marathons. He needs to slow his fucking roll now. I thought at the beginning of the year he didn't do one in January. I thought we weren't going to do them very much.
I was there, man. I had that pressure for so long, for many, many years. And it took a long time to get out of that situation, you know?
But I need your help. I am a pure...
I believe we've done one every month since then. He did skip January. He also didn't do a DSP Tries It in January. I don't know what happened there. But then we had a marathon in February, March, April, May. Is he going to let go of June? Are we already going to talk about it?
appealing directly to you because I absolutely need your help at this point. This is the make or break point. If I don't raise a significant amount, I'm done. I'm guessing I'm going to owe the government 20 grand. Not even lying. Probably about $20,000. And that's because I didn't pay taxes all year, and I now have fees and interest and everything that's accrued on top of whatever the base amount was that I owed. Save the house.
Hey everyone, I didn't get lost or anything, as you can see. So I was throwing out my trash, and my wife was like, well, I have nothing to do
There was a several-minute break, and Pig Roach returned like this.
for the rest of the day. And we have a piece of furniture that we want to build across the hallway in our new room that we're setting up. It's here, but we haven't had a chance to build it yet.
Why do you look all glistening?
And my wife is like, well, I want to build it. I'm like, well, you can't because the old furniture's still in there. And there's no room. So I just basically took the old furniture, brought it all the way downstairs, rearranged the furniture, brought the new furniture in its box.
Imagine having a live stream going, and people are waiting for you. People are waiting on you to show up and do this stream. And you're fucking moving furniture around. Fucking sitting there, drinking an iced tea, talking to your fucking wife, moving furniture around while you got like hundreds of people waiting for you to do a stream.
Upstairs. So I've been moving things for the past 15 minutes.
That's 100% a lie.
I don't know what the hell he was doing, but he looked a hot fucking mess.
Oh, these stages are insane, man. Wow.
It really would have been in his best interest to do. I said he should have done a Resident Evil marathon in the build up to Requiem coming out. That was one of my ideas. He really should theme these a little bit more around games or other specific events, not just randomly, like, you know, pull a rabbit out of a hat. Like, okay, what are we going to do next month? Like, what? Especially these huge games that we know are going to be coming out every year. Like, as soon as like something like Dead Set for like GTA 6 comes out, that's what he should be playing. Like up and like to the lead up, you know, when he knew when Requiem was going to drop, that's all he should have done for like the week or so before that was all different kinds of Resident Evil stuff.
This is wild. These stages have been made. You know what? I'm just going to use Rush Chat. To hell with this. To hell with this crap. This is insane what they've done here. The standard stage is ridiculously tough. To hell with this. I fell. You got to.
And that's what you get. And that's what you get for trying to be cheap as fuck. That's what you get.
You're kidding.
Unbelievable.
That was incredible.
You have got to be joking with how hard they made this. It's a standard stage. It's not even like a Wily stage. This is what they made.
Oh, there you go. He got it.
A troll just says, does it ever bother me that I'll never make as much as I do at the casino? It's a lie, I already have. And
No, absolutely not. No, stop lying. You'll never raise 4K on a stream. You faked too many donations. Besides, 90% of donations are going through YouTube, so you get 30% less money.
does it bother me that I'll never make as much on a stream with
Oh, he hella save scummed on the marathon,
without
yes.
getting a bump from a bigger streamer, let alone 1,000? I think that one day I will. I just don't know what it'll be. Like I said, I don't think it'll ever just be playing video games, to be honest with you. I don't even see a video game big enough to make $3,000, even like GTA 6. I just don't see it. But there may be something someday that will get me there. Now, as for over $1,000 without another streamer,
Resident Evil could have got you $3,000. The problem is you kill the game. You kill the atmosphere. You kill the hype. Whenever anything interesting or exciting happens, you have these obnoxious preambles that we have to get through. All of the rules, all the regulations, everything that's going on. what you had for dinner and how you fucking wipe your ass. We got to hear about all of it before we can just get to it. On the day when these big games drop, we don't need a podcast. We don't need to talk about it for an hour. Nobody cares. But you're doing this to yourself because you insist that you know better.
I could do that. 100% I could do that. I know I could.
Okay.
Sure.
It's just a matter of how much I want it and how much I ask for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that I could do that, but do I really want to say...
I'll just say that NDO and Only Iced Cuck are already dead like whales. These bitches can barely donate. Yeah, I don't know. NDO didn't drop the $100 like he usually does. Where the fuck has Lisa Lou been? Of course, that's one of Ryan's, sock accounts. I didn't really see a lot from 220, otherwise known as Iron Chef Sakai. I didn't really see... Again, they could be under socks that I don't know about. The kick money was basically non-existent. I think I counted about like $30. I think 2 different people gave him 500 kicks, which is $10. Your future stepdad gave him 2 subs, which is $10. I think somebody else came along the way. 1 or 2 other people came and gave 1 or 2 gifted subs. I have around, in my little notes over here, I have somewhere between $30 and $40 for kick.
Here begging the entire stream? Like, right now, I'm at what? What am I even at right now? Like $500 for support? Now, you realize if I sat here just begging the entire stream, I'd probably be around 700, 800 already. I know I will.
I don't know. You were kind of begging. He chased off 1 Minute Man. Oh, he sure did. He's chased off a lot of them.
That was good.
But we're past that. Like, I'm happy and successful enough. I don't have to sit here begging anymore. So I'm happy with what I'm getting. It would be great if people...
Later, he would eat his words and begin to beg like a whore. That's incredible.
...supported the stream. It would be great if I could make over 1,000 today, and it would...
There it is, right there. It would be great if I could make over 1,000 today. What a random number. Which, I mean, let's not pretend like we didn't know this. But it's nice to know for sure that now we have a baseline for what he wants every single marathon. And to be fair, with the exception of the birthday, which he always gets a blowout for his birthday. I've never seen it not happen. But let's be fair. At $600 here, he did a lot fucking better than he did. I think it was in March where he made like $350. It was bad. And I'm talking before we even take out like taxes and fees and all that other shit, he made like $350. It was bad.
Was wrong, but I don't have to sit here and ask for it. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm still good. That's the true measure of success. You understand?
Oh my God, he's drinking Tyrone sperm.
The 1K goal is not real, just like the 150. Right, of course not. No, totally not.
This is the worst ever. I hate this room. This is absolutely wild how hard this is. It is so hard for no good reason.
We are going to do the math here later, like I say. I know for sure there is the $100 fake tip because he just wanted to play the goofy animation. And then I saw a couple other people said that there was another anonymous $50 tip, but I didn't see that. Now, here, listen, just because I didn't see it doesn't mean the shit didn't happen. I just did not see that. So if anybody did or can... I tried to scroll around through a little bit. I was not watching this whole thing, but I never saw that happen. So if anyone can confirm or deny so that I can get my wheelchair math correct, I'd appreciate.
I pressed jump. It did it again. I don't know what the game wants me to do. It literally doesn't fucking work. I pressed jump. I can't make him jump besides pressing the jump button, and sometimes it fucking doesn't work. Look, it literally just dropped it. I'm not kidding you. I pressed jump 3 times, and the 3rd jump didn't come out. It just did it again. it actually, the game actually doesn't work. The game is actually fucked up. I'm
The game doesn't work. You heard it here first.
proving it right now.
Yeah, he has to land again before he'll jump again. Weirdo.
You know, I'm a simple guy. I'm a gamer. I'm not a techie. I'm not a fucking guy that knows all the ins and outs of this shit. You're like talking to a lay person. You're talking to a gamer. You're not talking to an editor. You're not talking to a PC, builder. You're not talking to a techie guy. You're talking to a guy who just wants to sit down, press record, play a game, and have fun. Right?
I can't do it. I can't jump and hit the spawner without hitting the spikes. I can't do it.
This part was particularly sad. I do remember watching this part.
Redo the whole stage. This is insanity. This game is a fucking ball-busting pain in the dick. I pressed jump. Dude, I'm never going to beat this. I'm never going to beat this because it doesn't work. It drops your inputs. This collection is awful. It's fucking awful. It won't even let me get through this area because it keeps dropping the jump half of the time.
I didn't know, guys, if I had known this collection was this bad, I wouldn't have played this. I'm serious. Like, if I knew the collection was this fucking bad with inputs, I would have never done this marathon. I would have said, nah, forget it.
Guys, if you are enjoying today's marathon stream, please support it in some way. Give it a like if you haven't. Let's get to 200 likes on YouTube. Everything appreciated. Super chats, memberships, kicks, subs, and tips. All would be amazing today. If you can support, please do. We still got a lot more
Begging on this successful marathon.
coming. Hours of content. But please support what we got now. This has been a ball
Busting.
marathon for sure. Holy crap.
You absolutely need to contribute, and you're ungrateful. You're a bum. You're a poor. You're a slob. If you're not subbing to my channel, please consider supporting the stream if you haven't yet. We still have time for sure, and I'm sure I'm going to be in a better mood now that we're out of Mega Man 9 crushing me, and we're into Mega Man 10. All right, let's go.
Wow, I received a $50 tip. Someone says, long live RimWorld. Have a great stream. RimWorld will return. No worries.
That's funny. The $100 tip was like long live the king. Now this one is long live RimWorld. So what do we think, you guys? X to gout. Was this real? Was this fake? Do I count it in consideration when I do my final totals? What do we do?
So last chance to support if you can. Thanks to those who have. And if you're about to, that would be great. Remember what my trolls said earlier? They said, you can never make $1,000 on a stream, Phil. That's what they said. I'm not even kidding.
Let's reach $1,000 so my trolls stop making fun of me.
You might already have. But to them, it's like, what the hell is this?
Again, guys, last chance to contribute to the stream if you liked this marathon and you liked my anniversary celebration, and if you would like to contribute to my $1,000 goal. Yeah, I don't think we're hitting $1,000, just saying. If we did, then I would have to take a bunch of shots because I
He said that a few times. He was really hyper fixated on
would
$1,000.
owe you guys for those contributions, but I don't think that we're doing that today. That's okay. We've had a great day, have we not? With classic Mega Man chill vibes, good fun.
It would be great for someone to just dump a giant, huge load of money on the stream right now. That would be amazing. Of course, I'm not expecting that. I'm just being silly.
No, 600 is not the worst yet. In fact, 600 is better than what he did in February or March. He didn't do one in January. For Christmas, he cleared, I think it was 807, didn't do one in January. February was 450. March was the low point. March was $343. That's it in totality. Worst one he ever fucking did. Cleared $2K for the birthday, as we assumed he would. So he recovered. This is, with the exception of the birthday, this is the best one that he has done so far this year with $610.
Let's talk about next week, everybody. I'm off tomorrow. Well-deserved. I need it.
So we got some numbers here. So end of stream, 405 in real donations. Personally, I don't agree with that number. However, it doesn't matter. But for me, in actual real donos and shit like that, I come out to $460. However, you got to take out and realize that a lot of it came from YouTube. So YouTube is going to take a big 30% bite out of your ass. So we go ahead and subtract our 30% from the beloved YouTube and then add in, honestly, $30-$40, maybe off kick. And I'm being generous, give or take. My best estimate on a low end, about $330. If the $50 was real, that 100 one was so fake. If the $50 tip was real and a couple little other things get moved around, then I move up to around like $370, $375-ish. I'm calling it somewhere around $350. That's where I'm calling it. But also, whether it's 300, like Snort Burnell here says, which could totally be correct, more like 350, like what I think it is, or if anybody else thinks that it's less or more or whatever. Also remember, gotta pay the tax man. Gotta pay the tax man to the tune of another somewhere between 20, 25, 30% respectively. So there's also that. Also, that's for nearly 11 hours of streaming. So let's take the low end. Let's take the low end for shits and giggles because I don't know what the hell. It'll be fun. So let's take my low estimate, which is 330. And you take out another 25% for the tax man. Oof. Ouchie. That is $250. Divide that by the 11 hours he sat there and did all this. Man worked for $22 an hour with a college degree. Man worked for $22 an hour. That's pretty fucking sad. But this dude's going to tell you how good it is, how good he's got it. $250. Oh, you also know that any of that, if any of those tips were real, if any of the tips were real, they are immediately already gone to Scopely. And anything else that he could possibly get, he won't get for quite some time. And it's already gone to DoorDash, Affirm payments, Klarna payments, other fucking Scopely payments, who the fuck knows. So he's doing this for nothing, basically.
After today, this freaking marathon.
I trust Toxie Math. Oh, fuck, I wouldn't. Again, it's my best estimate. That's really all it is. Is that exactly what he's got? I have no fucking idea.
On his 7 straight days that I've been streaming, I need a relaxing day off tomorrow. Have to see if I get one. Because, you know, it's my day to run errands and everything. When I'm working 7 straight days, I mean, when am I going to go grocery shopping, right? It has to be on the day that I finally have off. So
Washington doesn't have state income tax, so it's a little more. See, and there's all those variables and things that I like because I don't live there, so that like I wouldn't take into consideration. So big ups. And yeah, always got to remember, especially with me anyway, maybe somebody else can get you the numbers that are obviously better than mine. I'm sure they could, but all I can really do is estimate. But what I do know is he didn't make $600 and half of that shit was fake. And the other half of it, he won't even get. Remember, he did this marathon on May 1st. So all those beautiful little super chats, YouTube takes their 30%, even if he don't pay the tax man. Okay, fine. He don't pay the tax man. YouTube still takes the 30% out. He won't see those super chats from May 1st until June 21st. Also, June 21st is a Sunday. So we won't see any of that money until June 22nd. So have fun with the money, Phil.
I hope that you enjoyed today's event. I did.
Yeah, you didn't. You did not. So we went over our math. It's pretty much it. let's go see what's going on today. I'm sure we're going to get a super fucking like autistic recap of this bullshit. But let us go find Raw Philipper. Hold, please, while I get my shit together. I was going to say, we're not like jumping right into the game already, are we? How fucking far behind am I? It's all right. It's fine. Further behind I am, gives us skip juice aplenty, right? Guys are gonna love the outfit today, by the way. Oh, I appreciate you, movie sign. I do what I can.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Guess what? My day off is over. I have returned. It is time for a full, fun streaming week here on DSP Gaming, and I'm excited because this week we've got finishing playthroughs after very, very lengthy runs. We're finally wrapping up with several different games. But in addition, we'll likely be starting new projects and games. We may even have some returning stuff like fighting games and more. But before all of that,
imagine playing video games for a living, and when you're going to beat a few of them, imagine saying, we have other projects coming up. Like, sir, you play video games. Like, you don't do open heart surgery. Like, you don't fly a plane. Like, you play video games, sir.
on today's show, we're going to talk about Friday. That's right. Friday was my May 1st mega
Busting
marathon. And
After today, I never want to fucking hear this again.
obviously, I want to talk about how it went because it had some really good stuff that went down, in my opinion. And I hope that if you had a chance to check out my recap video,
I hear you, movie sign. This guy fucking looks like he does drive around a van that says fucking free candy and hugs on the side of it. I get it.
already know that.
I agree.
But if not, we'll talk more, we'll chat, we'll have a good time. What I'm really curious about is what we should do for new content this week. Because with these adjourning playthroughs and with some time to kill before big major releases start hitting in May, we got to talk about what games it is that you want to see. So I'm excited.
Do we, though? Do we have to talk about this? I feel like this is what it's going to be a lot of today. When do we do the next marathon? What should the next marathon be? We're going to finish up these games. What games should I play next? What should the next DSP Tries It be? How do I tie my shoes? How long do you cook rice for? Like, I don't like, this is just going to go on and on.
Excited. You're excited. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. The big return, the first of the week. It's time for the Level 1 podcast.
It'd be great if for the holy love of fuck you could figure out where your buttons were. Because every time you look down, I can't fucking take you seriously. Oh, yeah. If you haven't seen this, if you haven't seen this intro, stop eating, sit down, take a deep breath. Just in case if that was new for you. Oh, we got Beg 182, Dent 182. That's what we should do. Instead of like, I remember when he was playing Pokemon, which he is going to play today, we were making all the Pokemon names. That's what we should do, band names. Beg 182 is pretty fucking good.
Alrighty, everyone.
What the hell was that, man? What the fuck happened to your voice?
Let's get started. How y'all doing? How was your weekend? I hope it was good. My day yesterday was pretty darn good, actually, and we're going to talk all about it.
Nobody asked you, bro.
So I hope that you're interested. If not, then what the hell are you doing here on my podcast? I don't understand.
Making fun of you and talking just some mad shit.
But obviously, we also want to talk about how Friday went down and the future. So we've got a lot to cover today. Welcome to everyone who is here. Thank you for being here, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Kick, whether you're on drugs, wherever you're on,
Oh, System of a Clown. That's amazing.
thanks for checking out the content. All right. First off, before we even begin with anything, Lance Catamaran actually gifted a sub before I had started the show. So I just want to get this up on the leaderboard to be sure that I count it now, because if I don't, I might forget all about it.
You really could have done that before you went live.
And I certainly don't want to do that. So thank you, Lance. Not only the first contributor of the new week, but the first contributor on Kick, and that is very, very much appreciated. Now,
I do remember the socks with the L and the R. I remember the draws with the day of the week on them. I remember him flopping fucking that floor trying to do a push. I remember him dancing. It was all bad, but I do remember the socks. Sometimes your brain can't unsee things no matter how much bleach or therapy you use. Shit just doesn't go away.
Friday was May 1st, okay? So technically Friday was the beginning of a new month.
He was on Kick last night banning people. Was he? I don't have a Kick, and I thought he had the day off. I don't follow like this dude on his day off.
And every time that I start a new month here on the channel, we have a little bit of a celebration. I'm like, oh, look, we have new decorations and a new background and new animations and all of that. Because we had a marathon on Friday, I really didn't get into that, okay? So what I'd like to do is let you guys know what's going on, because the thing is, we have had a situation where in the last couple of months, I'm constantly updating stuff anyway. If you haven't noticed, the animations that I have on stream are constantly updating and rotating. We currently have some animations that are based on Mouse PI for Hire and Pragmata. As we wrap up those playthroughs, obviously those animations will be retired, and we will then likely have more new ones, right?
So what? So what? Who the fuck
cares? It's not like I was going to come out with a huge slew of new animations for the month, but what I can say is I've refreshed them. Basically,
regardless of if you sub to my channel, give me a super chat, become a member, or gift a membership, you get the same goddamn pop-up on my screen. I've been doing this for like a year and 4 months, a year and 5 months, or something like that. I have never gotten a complaint. It has not hindered anybody choosing to donate in any way, shape, or form. Please let go of whatever hold these animations have on you. Adults are really not fussed or concerned about any of this. It takes up so much time. It's such a waste. It's so stupid.
right now, we have all retro animations, meaning no matter how you're contributing to the streams, you're going to see something that's a cool retro throwback. The only exception will be the Mouse PI for Hire and the Pragmata animations, which again will probably be phased out likely by the end of this week, if not early next week. I will likely, when I get some time, add more new animations in there, and I turn some on and off every once in a while. You might have seen with Lance Catamaran, we had the Chun-Li.
Literally no one cares about the pop-up. I mean, 100%. I have never, when I gift subs or when I super chat or do whatever, I don't even, half the time I'm not even like looking at the fucking screen. I'm not even paying attention.
Spinning bird kick animation, which I
Retards love flashy colors and sounds. I mean, is that all they're doing it for, though?
haven't used for a while, and I brought it back now.
Big Ups Movie Sign, happy almost year and a half anniversary.
So I like this. It makes things feel fresh. It makes it exciting. You don't know what you're going to see if you contribute. It's kind of cool, right?
Okay, I'm just letting y'all know now. Number one, don't fucking contribute if you don't want to. I don't care. But if you do, you're still going to see exactly the same thing as you have, as you had for like the last, like, I don't know, 15, 16 months or whatever. So just so we're all on the same page, I will not be doing any of that time wasting gubbins. You're free to donate or not donate as your leisure. Hang out and shit on Phil with me. Okay, thank you.
And as you can see, I did refresh the background for the month. We got Mega Man in honor of the Mega Busting Marathon that took place on Friday. We brought back this guy, which I haven't even had out this year yet. So pretty cool to have that thing back. If you don't know what that is, Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Does anyone remember that game? Oh, it's pretty old. It's over a decade old. When it came out back then, they used to have these absolutely ridiculous collector's editions of games that would come with stuff that had nothing to do with the game at all. This literally has nothing to do with the game. It's a Tesla lamp of a katana hilt. I mean, yeah, there's a katana in the game, but it's not Tesla katana. So the question is like, What is going on? What does it have to do with anything? Nothing. But it came with it, and I literally had it sitting around in storage for years and years and never used it. But now that I actually have a show and, you know, streams where I need a backdrop, it's pretty cool to actually use as the backdrop.
Looks like a baton you beat the fuck out of people with.
So we're going to have that for this one, okay? I brought back the game over sign, and I did refresh some animations. We have game animations for all my current games, but we also have a new thing. I did all retro animations for my Divum Pixu frame here. So there will be new stuff that you will see over the course of this week, okay? Pretty good stuff. Hope that you enjoy it. And, of course, feedback always appreciated if it's positive. If it's not, you keep it to yourself. I don't care.
Yeah, just tell me exactly what I fucking want to hear. And if it isn't anything I want to hear, then get fucked.
Yeah. Okay. So we are refreshed for the month, and there will be, you know, newer animations, refreshed animations over the course of the month. FYI, it won't just be the same animations constantly. We will update them and, you know, refresh them when appropriate. Okay? Cool.
Cool. What a fucking waste of time. Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of waste of time, I'm so fucking dented. This is like my fault. This makes me retarded. It's retarded. I'm retarded.
Let's see here. I just received
Big ups, Ryan. How you doing, honey?
a $5 CHF super chat. I don't know what CHF is. I forget. Let me take a quick look.
Well, then it's not $1. Don't call it $1. I wish for a girlfriend or wife who's Japanese or Korean. Heard they're the prettiest. Also, when will you order and or eat KFC again?
Swiss francs. So that $5 Swiss franc super chat is actually $6.40 from Sapphires. Let's get this up on the leaderboard and see what they have to say. $6.40. Thank you. So, Sapphire says, it sounds like a show or something. Welcome to Sapphire Says. I wish for a girlfriend or wife who's Japanese or Korean. Heard they're the prettiest. Also, when will you order in or eat KFC again? To be honest, I don't like KFC that much. Like, I think the breading on the chicken tastes good. Outside of that, I think the quality of the chicken is poor. It is slimy. It is not, you know, high quality at all. Like, I would much prefer eating chicken from Popeyes. I prefer eating chicken from Jollibee to KFC. And so, since we've been doing different shows of DSP Tries It covering chicken in the last year or two, I've been preferring to go to the other places. You're right. I almost never eat KFC because I don't like it. Okay? The thing is, like, could I try KFC? Sure. Am I going to like it? Probably not, but I already know that. So since I already don't like it, it doesn't really make sense for me to go there for DSP Tries It just to give it a negative review when I know I prefer other chickens. Does that make sense? If KFC ever had anything
This is like a really long conversation for this.
amazing, like, oh my goodness, that's such a new offering. I've never heard anything like that before. If they had something like that, I would probably try it. The thing is, since the Double Down, which, no exaggeration, is one of the very first episodes of DSP Tries It that I did almost 15 years ago, okay? Outside of the Double Down, I don't think KFC has had a single thing worth eating. You know, oh, look, the famous bowls. Well, what's so famous about it? It's just a bunch of fucking popcorn chicken with, you know, potatoes, gravy. It's all crap. It's all low-grade garbage. Like, it's not good food. It's not even something interesting or original. It's like you took everything you had in your store and you smashed it together in a bowl so a baby would eat it. You know, like, when I was a kid, I didn't like to eat my greens. So what my parents would do is they would mix rice, chicken, broccoli, and other stuff into a bowl and mash it together, and I would eat it like baby food. Then it got me to eat my greens. So guess what? That's what KFC is treating you, like a baby. Oh, you want food, but you don't like it? Here, he'll crush it all together. So why would I go to KFC? You see what I mean? I just don't see the point. Now, the weird thing is, other parts of the world, KFC is good. From what I'm to understand, outside of the United
I'm just going to go on ahead. I got to run off for 1 second, but I'm just going to let him play. So my bad, you guys. Be right back.
States, KFC is considered a higher-end fast food. In Japan, people go there for holidays like it's a special deal because apparently the quality is so good. But in the United States, it is complete garbage. Really, it's like bottom-of-the-barrel level fried chicken. It used to be really good, and it's just gone way downhill over the years. You know what I compare it to? Subway. How Subway, at one point, used to actually be a really good sandwich chain, and now they're actually the worst, and everyone else has surpassed them. So that's kind of how I see it anyway. Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, let's show you something. You ready for this? I'm wearing a muscle shirt today. That's right, a tank top. I've actually bought a bunch of these.
Oh my God. No, please, no.
Because I realized that some of these shirts that I like to wear for the spring and summer, the arms aren't very long. So when I was wearing regular t-shirts, the t-shirt would excuse me. It would stretch past the shirt, and it wouldn't.
I think he slipped there. Yeah, I think I need that whole thing again. I think I need that. Of course, I sit back down. This is what I come back to. Jesus Christ.
Bought a bunch of these because I realized that some of these shirts that I like to wear for the spring and summer, the arms aren't very long. You ready for this? It used to be really good, and it's just gone way downhill over the years. You know what I compare it to? Subway. How Subway at one point used to actually be a really good sandwich chain, and now they're actually the worst, and everyone else has surpassed them. So that's kind of how I see it anyway. Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, let's show you something. You ready for this? I'm wearing a muscle
Oh, wow.
shirt today. That's right, a tank top.
Ugh.
I've actually bought a bunch of these because I realized that some of these shirts that I like to wear for the spring and summer, they'll
I don't know why this man thinks we need to see his armpit hair. It really doesn't.
arms aren't very long. So when I was wearing regular t-shirts, the t-shirt would excuse me. It would stretch past the shirt and it wouldn't look good, you see? So now, because I'm wearing a muscle shirt, now I can wear these shirts again, and now my bulges will show. So there you go. All right, so I've got muscle shirts now. There we go, that I'll be wearing underneath some of, not always. I'm going to alternate different shirts under here, but I have a
You hear that, guys? Muscle shirts. I don't know who the fuck's excited for this.
few muscle shirts that I purchased. And by the way, they showed up and didn't have holes in them this time. That was always a plus when you order clothes off Amazon and they don't come looking like Swiss cheese. So yeah, very nice. Okay, so there are plenty of people with muscles that wear shirts. Are there? Are you aware of them? Are you aware of any people who have muscles and wear shirts? Lazuli, how are you?
This poor man, he has to flex so hard to get that sad little muscle to pop up there. Oh, poor baby. He has to flex so hard the fucking vein in his forehead pops out.
Euro super chat this morning from Lazuli. First of all, let's see.
What wife is okay with this? No wife. 0. Negative wives. She's embarrassed. Humiliated.
What the value of that is. $5.87. And Lazuli says, hey, Phil, I hope you're doing good. I've been watching your content all the way since your prototype playthrough. Holy moly.
Had to do that fucking conversion for that 80, whatever the fuck it was, cents. 87 cents.
That's a long time. I mean, you're talking a really long time ago, right? So thank you so much for watching me all of these years. It's great to have you here, and thank you for your support this morning.
Indeed. You do need muscles for the muscle shirts. I mean, it would be nice.
Our first Euros of the week right there. Thank you so much. Okay. So, folks, let's look into it.
The fuck is he doing?
All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about everything going on right now, all right? So, first off,
I'd say this man does drugs, but I just know he doesn't.
let's get the past out of the way, all right? Friday was May 1st. Not only was it my mega
Busting.
marathon, but also it was the anniversary of the fappening. That's right, May 1st, a day that will live in infamy forever. You might like the day, but for me, I ruined it for the whole world because it is the anniversary of you-know-what that happened on a stream. Now, that was 10 years ago. And in 10 years, a ton of stuff has changed and improved, and I'm happy and healthy and doing good, so I can look back and laugh at it, all right? And we did. It was a good day of laughing at it. We had special animations all day on Friday to celebrate, and people really liked what I set up for it. They thought it was funny. We played Mega Man. How did we do? Well, Mega Man 8, I'm going to be honest, it sucks. And this is exactly what I was afraid was going to happen, because I remembered when I was playing Mega Man in September of last year, we beat Mega Man 6, great game. We were playing Mega Man 7, which is the SNES version. I didn't like it. And then we were playing Mega Man 8, which is the PS1 version, and I also didn't like it. And it just controls poorly. It's slow moving. It's just
Shocker, he hasn't liked all of these games.
garbage. Like, for example, Wily Stage 1, it's Battletoads. I'm not kidding, it's fucking Battletoads. Wily Stage 3, it's a shoot 'em up. Why? Is there Mega Man in this game? No. Like, they actually ruined the game and turned it into other genres.
Yeah, Mega Man never shoots anything.
I guess because they ran out of ideas. So it really is a bad game. And so I played it for like an hour, and I was just so bored. Like, I just don't want to play this. I want to play classic Mega Man again. So we actually quit out of it. I said, fuck this. And I quit out of Mega Man 8. We started playing 9, and immediately it was a great decision. Now, Mega Man 9 is insanely hard. It's actually the hardest Mega Man game of all the classics. Okay, it's just infamously difficult. But guess what? For the first time ever, I beat it. I actually played it through without cheating, by the way, because what you can do is cheese the game, and you can buy an insane amount of items to just kind of E-tank your way through the game. I didn't do that. I beat
He
it
just save scums everything.
legit. I went through the game from start to finish, not cheating or anything, but instead playing it for real, beating every boss fairly, replaying stages quite a bunch. But I got it done, and it was an endeavor. It took like 4 or 5 hours, seriously, because that game is very difficult. But I got it completed, and I was very happy to finally do so. Then we moved on to Mega Man 10, and we got all 8 Robot Masters done, and then I ran out of time. But you know what? It was a fun time. And the thing is, I'm not going to be doing those all the time. You know, last year I did 3 Mega Man marathons. That was too many.
I knew something was going to be a problem, but I went ahead and did it anyway. Christ almighty. You have to hear it and see it because it's like, it's so hard to explain this person. So hard to explain this dude to other people because unless they see it, they're like, no. It's impossible. Somebody can't be this way.
Maybe 1 a year, maybe 2 a year at most. So maybe later this year, if we feel like it and we want retro games, I'll do another Mega Man marathon. All right.
No, don't do that. Don't do this ever again.
All right, but for now, I think we're Mega Man out. I would like to finish 8. And then what I think I would like to do is I would probably like to go play the Mega Man X series again, because I've only played them once before in a marathon during a summertime that I did a long time ago. So maybe I'd like to go back and play the Mega Man X collection and
He does still have the level 8 Far-Fetched. Yes, he does.
play through some of those, because those games are exceptionally good. Like, Mega Man X is like superb stuff up until they hit PlayStation. Much like classic Mega Man. You know, classic Mega Man is all good if they play like NES games. Anything else is shit. Mega Man X, all the SNES ones are good. When they hit PlayStation, they turned into shit. Okay? So, great marathon. How did it go? Pretty good attendance all day long. Okay? Pretty good engagement, and pretty
By the end of it, it was dead as fuck.
good support. Certainly not the best marathon I've ever done, but way, far from the worst. We had a great time,
Not really all that far from the worst. $200 and change off from the worst. Still pretty fucking bad.
and I have put out a highlight video, nicely edited for you and packaged. It's been my highlighted video ever since Friday night on this channel, showing the fun that we had, reminiscing about the fappening. But the best part about it was that Review Tech USA, live during my stream, on his stream, because he has no content, all he does is stream my content, okay? He tried to super chat, and oddly, like I said, live on my stream, he oddly acts like that occurrence is like a special holiday for him. It literally has nothing to do with him, but he's mentally deranged. I mean, he has my O-face tattooed on his arm. I'm not shitting you. You can see pictures of his insanely hideous, poorly done tattoo. My face is on his arm, okay? He's a fucking deranged lunatic. And he thought, this is a special day. I'm gonna be a part of Phil's stream. I'm gonna try to contribute to Phil's stream. And he's blocked. And he's so dumb, he can't figure out that you can't contribute to someone's stream when you're blocked. So he spends like 20 minutes trying to do it, fumbling around like an oaf, like a big ape. He's, I can't send it. And then he just crashes out on his stream, screaming and talking about it. How he's upset that I won't accept his money, because I don't want his money, because he's fucking dented. Okay? Anyway, it was hilarious because my editor caught that moment and put it into my montage video, and it's fucking perfect. So, if you didn't see it yet, definitely check out the highlight video, all right? It's on this channel. It's the feature
Says the man who had a marathon about jerking off on stream.
video. I'll probably have it as a featured video for the week until we do something
Okay, man, whatever you say. Yeah, somebody else is really deranged.
else notable, okay? So good stuff. And now it is, we're all cool now. We're through that. We can now focus on good stuff for this week, gaming and good fun. For the record, I don't know if I'm going to do a marathon in June, okay? July.
You shouldn't. You should stop. Yeah, we know. July is I depend on Dents. We know.
We're absolutely doing the Indivestance Day Marathon. We did this last year, and it went really well. So what is
It didn't really. I mean, define really well. I think he pulled like 1,000 and a little bit of change, I think, which isn't terrible, but
Indivestance Day? Well, on Independence Day, which is July 4th, here in the United States, I do a marathon where we reminisce about the past, and I bring back the vests, the hats, the gunner glasses, which I now have new ones of, and all that stuff, okay? So, that day only, when we hit support milestones, you guys will live vote on, do you want to see this vest or this hat or this? And I'll bring them out of storage, and I'll play dress up all day like an idiot, but at the same time, it serves dual purposes. My closet is a humongous mess. Since of all the improvements and things that I've done to my setup in the last year, it is just trashed, okay? I need to clean it out.
yeah, he threw all the garbage in boxes and shit from all that garbage that he bought and threw it in the closet.
I need to get rid of a whole bunch of shit I'm never going to use. I also need to get access to certain things that I can't. I actually have a storage rack in my studio on the back wall over there that I want to get in the closet and use, and I haven't had a chance. So that's a dual purpose. I'll be able to basically clean out the closet and show off my retro games collection. I showed this off to you like 4 or 5 years ago, and I haven't had a chance to do anything with it. It's just sat in there. So we'll be able to look at these games in HD. I'll show you the boxes and the condition and everything of them, and we'll look them up together, and we'll see if they have any good value or not, because I don't know what these games are actually valued at. But now we have the ability to actually jump online and look for values online and stuff, what they're selling for, because retro games are just going up and up in value, and I have a ton. All right, so we'll look at that together. That'll be pretty fun. So that's the next 100% locked in marathon, July 4th, Indivestance Day Marathon here on DSP Gaming. I can't wait for that. It's going to be exciting. Okay, but outside of that, I just don't know if I want to do another marathon before then. If we do, I don't know what it would be. And last couple of times when we did a marathon just for the sake of doing one without like something special, it didn't really work. Like my birthday marathon worked because it was my birthday. The May 1st marathon worked because it was the anniversary. But I did a couple marathons before that. No one really cared. So maybe we don't bother with it. Maybe we skip it for June and then we come back in July, unless we come up with an idea. If we come up with a good idea, then I'm okay. All right, so let's think about it. Let's talk about it over the course of May. Maybe do some brainstorming, see what we can come up with, and go from there. But I'm down for a marathon if you guys are, if we can figure it out, okay? Okay, Sapphires did another super chat, another 2 Crone super chat. Let's see what that is valued at again. 256, thank you so much.
I'm sorry, I fell over and hit the microphone from boredom. Where were we?
Try Jollibee one day. Also, you're welcome. Well, thank you again. And if you have a Jollibee near you and you have not tried it, okay, I'm going to recommend it, but I'm going to recommend certain things. Their fried chicken, which they call, I think, Chicken Joy.
Let people order what they want to order. Who
Tomorrow's May
cares?
4th. May the 4th be with you. Star Wars Day. So it makes sense to do the meal then, but they actually have to have it. So hopefully they do.
I knew we'd get to DSP Tries It. So we talked about the marathon. We're doing DSP Tries It. Then next, I assume, is the schedule and what games is he supposed to play?
And if they do tomorrow's daytime stream, okay, will be the continuation and conclusion of Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. We're going to wrap up that playthrough for good, so that we're done with it for now. And then after that, we're going to do DSP Tries It, the Mandalorian and Grogu menu from Burger King. Now, if I can't get it, I have a backup plan. But I don't want to spoil the backup plan, because I think it's a good one, so I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to leave it as a surprise. Hopefully, though, we can do the meal. It would be the perfect day to obviously do it, being May 4th, all right? Okay, good stuff. Now, before we get into other stuff, a ton of people are trying to tag me and talk to me. So let's do a little bit of Q&A interaction here, and then we'll get into stuff like the schedule and everything this week. Let's see what people want to talk about.
We will get to the schedule.
Satan, what's up?
So we're not doing dented roll call on account of I don't give a fuck.
Meal, but it'll probably be a good episode of DSP Tries It, okay? Supermassive game for a very long time. It comes out on May. To check out a game called Before Your Eyes. It's a 2-hour unique narrative. I don't know how well that'll work, but we can try. Outside of that, yeah, we might have a stream or two this week that's free that we can just check out games on. Okay, World Heroes Perfect, which is now on Steam. I did hear about this. This was a game from SNK in the 90s. It was meant to compete with other franchises.
I don't want to hear about any more fucking shit from the 90s.
Mashing buttons and assists nonstop, and then doing a mini game to stop tagging. It actually has strategy and gameplay fundamentals in it. So a game from 1995 actually is better, more complex, and a more skillful game than the brand new Invincible Versus that just came out a few days. A lot of viewers, but I might get a smaller, more engaged group that really like the game and will support it. Then there might be games where I just get a giant amount of viewers, but sadly we just don't get a lot of support for it. So there's kind of this mix that you have to try to find the balance of. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. And, you know, there is no...
Isn't that your job, though? Like, you're the streamer, dude. Like, this is on you to do.
100% measure. It's subjective, and it changes from game to game and situation to situation. What I am happy for is that, notably this year so far, all right, even though I might have a few streams that are doing really well, if I have a slower stream, it doesn't matter because I'm doing other streams that are doing really well. So if you like the podcast and you support right now, it won't matter if the rest of the stream with Pokemon doesn't do so well, or vice versa. If this overall stream does really well, it doesn't really matter then if later tonight the Sorrow stream doesn't do so well. Does that make sense? I hope so. Okay.
Why are we all supposed to worry so much about how well you're doing? Jesus Christ.
Lazuli says you should play a Pokemon MMO because you can play Gen 1 through 5 and trade. What is Pokemon MMO? There is no real Pokemon MMO, right? Like, if there is one, it's either got to be like a knockoff, like, what the hell's the name of the game that I played a couple years ago that stole all the Pokemon IP and changed it slightly? I can't remember what it's called now. Or maybe it's a
Pal World, you idiot?
fan-made game. There's no... But sadly, we'll see them on stream in full HD glory is pretty darn cool. So there you go. Now, the one thing that we still don't have working after all of this time is kicks on Kick. What I mean by that is Kick has a currency called Kicks that you can send to support a streamer. They still don't work right when it comes to animations on screen, when it comes to tracking them in a queue. These things have existed all year and even like, well, last year, they still don't work. And I really hope that they will eventually get this working with these services because no exaggeration, it's there. It says on Kick show, you know, subs, gifted subs, anonymous subs, and kicks. And the kicks just don't show up ever. So when you guys send kicks, I have to shout them out like immediately because if I don't have a queue that I can look at and track them. So I can shout them out after the fact, which is frustrating. And for kicks, basically, if you guys do like 500 kicks or more, I'll manually play an animation. You know, 500.
Ugh, back to this animation and more money and all the ways you can give him money and what he'll do once he has your money. Jesus Christ.
With that kind of stuff. And historically, the few games that I tried to mod, say Dark Souls 1 and GTA 4, were both messy. Like, they didn't work right out of the gates. They took multiple patches and improvements and things to get them to work right. So for me, like, would I ever play a modded game? Sure. Would I emulate? Sure. But it's got to be, like, rare because it takes a lot of work to get set up. And I really don't want to bother with it when there's a million other things that I could be doing.
He didn't say anything about Cat when it came to Mayburst. He didn't say anything about how it was Pandalee's fault or how people bringing it up made Cat cry downstairs. He didn't say anything about any of that.
That are ready to go right out of the gate by buying them. You understand? So, yeah. Great. Every time we play Pokemon, we get an engaged audience who come by and support the playthrough. They love it. I'm down to not only finish the base game, but keep going, because apparently this game has a lot of post-game extra content that's really fun. I'm down for that. I've never played any of it. So as long as you guys keep showing up, hanging out, and having a good time, I'm down to continue with Fire Red, okay? Tonight on the late stream, we're doing more Sorrows, okay? Sorrows is a game that came out on Thursday. It's the spiritual successor to Pragmata. Now, when I say that, not Pragmata, excuse me. It's the spiritual successor to Returnal. Sorry about that. Returnal, that game that was a PlayStation exclusive 5 years ago. Now, when I say the spiritual successor to Returnal, what I mean to say is it's Returnal 2. Like, it's literally the same game. They're not even trying to hide it.
Oh, God.
Further. Oh, I got more upgrades now. You get a little further. You got to the boss. Ooh, I'm excited. You passed the boss. Yeah. For the player, it feels like earned progress. Does that make sense?
This doesn't feel like earned progress. This feels like I'm being punished for something.
Then we should do that. We should say to hell with this game. We see what it is. It's just Returnal a second time. I don't care. All right? So let's see what happens tonight. If you guys come by and hang out, hopefully, it'll work out and it'll be good and we'll keep it in the schedule. But if it ends up sucking, it sucks. Big deal. Okay? So the best thing I can say, if you like Soros, you like my first stream of it, you want to see me play it further, show up tonight. Stream starts at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Gameplay starts around 7:30. Show up, engage, and support it. Let's go. Let's have a great stream tonight of it. And if it does well, then we keep it in the schedule. If it doesn't do well, we drop that shit like a hot rock and we move on to better stuff. Okay? Cool. As you can see on Monday, Dragon Quest VII Reimagined will finally finish.
Oh, move on. Like, I'm desperate. Move on,
Chill with
please.
Phil is basically a night when I don't particularly have much planned or if something goes awry and the thing that I planned just isn't working. And therefore, we just kind of hang out and do some Q&A and have fun together, you know, and it could be about anything, right? So, yeah, that's the deal. Like, we just hang out and talk. And the thing is, sometimes we end up doing a bunch of these in a month if things aren't working. And
Did you just pig-splain that chill with Phil means you just sit there and talk? Did you?
playthroughs get canceled, or we just have a night where something doesn't work
I'm desperately losing all of my brain cells. They're abandoning me. They're like, nope, it's fuck this shit o'clock. I'm out.
out, then we do that, right? Or,
This is actually too fucking stupid for us to process, Toxie. We're getting the fuck out of here.
on the flip side of that, sometimes we specifically plan it. We say, tonight we just want to hang out. We just want a decompression night where we chill and there's no drama and there's no challenging gameplay. But instead we just relax. So we haven't done a scheduled chill with Phil in a very long time. And the last time we did one was a month or two ago. The thing is, we've just been very busy, right? I've been, you know, balancing quite a lot of games for a long time now. And because of that, we haven't had empty times in the schedule with nothing going on where we're like, oh, we need just a filler night or whatever. So that's why we haven't done it. But we could bring it back if people want it. I like hanging out with you guys and just chilling. How is my cat? Jasper Kitty is great. Thanks for asking. Faded Shadow says, if you don't want to play Soros, don't. I'm not fussed about it. I'm sure others don't care about it either. That's the thing. It's not that I don't want to play it, but that first impression stream that I did on Thursday didn't sell me on it at all. Like, it just feels like, oh, it's just difficult for the sake of being difficult again. But it's not going to have a significant story that's really going to matter.
I was going to say, he doesn't have to do the fucking chill with Phil. He does Q and beg every fucking day.
It's not really culturally relevant. I don't hear a ton of people talking about Soros and excited for it. So why am I going to torture myself with an ultra hard game that's only hard because that's what they wanted to do a second time with no real relevance to it? You know what I mean? Like, FromSoft games, when you play them, you know they're ultra hard, but they're culturally relevant. Everyone's playing them.
Might be interesting if you played something that for once wasn't on baby mode, that your chat didn't hold your hand through all the way. Might be nice if you did something even remotely fucking interesting.
Talks about them. Everyone's excited to see everyone play them. It's kind of a really cool thing. With Soros, no one even knew the game was coming out. So it's out now. Big deal, right? Does it, you even want to see anyone play it? Have you watched anyone play it yet? Right? The videos have done terrible. Oh, that's what I should show you. Take a look at this. Hold on.
Oh, now we have to go and do the channel audit. It's time for the channel audit. So we move from the food segment of what do we do for DSP Tries It. We move from the schedule, what games do I play? Now we move on to the YouTubing segment. Look at all my videos, you guys. Look at all my crap videos that don't get any fucking views.
Seriously, you ready? Take a look at this. Here are the Soros videos so far. Part 1, 1,500 views. Part 2, 600 views. Part 3, 700 views. That's in 3 days, because I put this out on Thursday, okay? For the
That's not terrible, actually.
record, every single game that I've played recently has outperformed this. Pragmata has, Mouse PI for Hire has, Pokemon definitely has. Like, those playthroughs are doing much better. For this to be a brand new game and to be bringing in such little attention basically means no one really cares about the game and no one even knew that it existed. All right? Now, again, I'm not upset that I bought it. I wanted to try it for myself and see if it was any good. I think it's fine, but it's just the same game again, so it's not that exciting, so I get why people aren't so excited about it. You know, I guess we'll see tonight what happens. Okay, let's see tonight if people show up for the second stream or if that's the end of it. However, in comparison, my highlight special from Friday already has 4,500 views and climbing, which I'm very happy with. I hope it does better. You know, I'll be honest. So I've been making these highlight
Don't forget, if it doesn't make 10,000 views, he doesn't make any money on it.
videos recently, as you guys know.
This has to go away by the end of the month, right? Like, he doesn't keep doing this. He doesn't keep paying this person for troll videos, right?
My editor makes these for me, okay? And here they all are. This is literally every highlight video from the last 3 weeks. The original Street Fighter 6 video now has almost 4,000 views. The highlights of Mouse PI for Hire, 2,400. The highlights of Pragmata, 3,000. The drama video about Codering Kino Casino, 8,000. The Crimson Desert review, where I said it was Old Country Buffet, 12,000 views. So obviously, that's done good. And then the highlight video from Friday, 4.5 thousand, but it's still a relatively new video, all right? Out of all of these videos, only one video has made me any profit. Yeah. So again, I paid for all these, and one video has been profitable. However, I will tell you this.
That's not true. That's not true. He got money for the one that has 4,500 views. He got money for the one that has 12,000 and 8,000 and 3,000. He got money for all of those. It all comes down to what you consider to be profitable. But don't word it like the other videos didn't make you anything. To say that only one was profitable alludes to the fact that none of the rest of them made you any money. And we're all paid per 1,000 views. And I see from left to right, 4.5, 12, 8, 3, 2.4, and 3.9 respectively. You made money on every single one of those.
Has helped the channel a bit. Engagement has actually been up. I gained a bunch of subs, and I'm noticing people saying things like, wow, DSP Gaming just showed up in my recommended feed. It's in the algorithm again. Okay? So
Wow, DSP showed up in my recommended feed. Kill it with fire and sticks and shit.
so even though
Get rid of it.
it's costing me, my channel is showing up in the algorithm. Now, the key here is, can I continue to get people to come back to check out the channel every week for these highlighted videos or not? Because that's the key. Much like with YouTube Shorts, okay? People see a YouTube short, it gets popular. They're only ever going to come back to you to see more shorts. They don't give a crap about your other content on your channel. They just want more shorts because that's what they're there for. So when people see these highlighted videos and they're like, ooh, I like that video, guess what they're going to come back for? More highlighted videos. Therefore, if I continue to have these made, maybe I can get a fan base that'll come by once a week to watch whatever the new highlight is. And hey, if it consistently brings in views and engagement for the channel, then it might be worth the investment I'm putting into it, okay? But if I'm constantly working on these and then they're not doing anything for me, then it's probably not worth the investment, all right? So I'm working. You can see I'm working on it, right? I'm trying to make this kind of content. I'm trying to have stuff, grow, if possible, in the ways that I've been recommended all these years. People said, do this kind of content. I'm working on it, right? I am. Please watch these videos, engage them, share them with others, let people know DSP is doing this kind of video now. The more people that engage with these videos, this will help the channel grow, okay? All this stuff down here is my normal content. This is for the long-time viewers. This is for those that have been with me since the beginning. That's what this content is for, all right? But these videos are for newcomers, people who just like to watch edited content, brief content, fast-moving content. Like, I think by far the best part of this video is when Review Tech USA is trying to contribute to the stream, realizes he's blocked, and crashes out, and then I immediately say, if he ever wants to be a part of my streams, what he needs to do is look at that hideous, ugly fucking tattoo that he put on his arm and stare at the deformed face on it, because that's his future, right? That's like the best part. And that, if you just watch the stream, the marathon, you probably missed that part, because you wouldn't get the context. See, but that's why these videos are good. So you got to check them out, okay? Please do. So those are doing good. What I'm hoping is that every video will hit this level, either 8 to 12,000 views.
Well, yeah, sure, of course you are, but that's not going to happen, though.
If every highlight video that I put out hits 8 to 12,000 views, then it's worth it. If they end up getting stuck down here, then they're not worth it, okay? So I really hope that this video climbs bigger, because 4.5K is decent, but I needed to hit like 10K for it to really make an impact on the channel. So if you haven't seen it yet, please check it out, share it, let people know about it. If you have hype points and you can put it towards the video, please do. That stuff helps the channel a lot, okay? And like I said, I've seen distinctly subs go up, engagement go up as a result of these videos. I need to keep that momentum going, all right? Cool. Thank you, guys. All right. Sweet. Okay, so Soul at 2 a.m., thanks for $5, and he says, right now you're motivated to do it, but
Yeah, no one
I had
cares.
a big spare tire, and I was like, dude, I'm 43 years old, and I need to do
You're 44.
something while I still can. And I finally have the means, I'm doing well now, much better financially than I have been. I have the ability to do stuff. So I had a very small dumbbell in the house, like 15 pounds, tiny dumbbell. I'm just gonna start working out with this thing just to get my body working. And the motivation was, I want to get myself physically active again so I don't feel like a piece of crap. And within a couple, I'd already rely on discipline. It's not just about the motivation to immediately get results and you feel good about yourself, but instead, you need to realize that repeatedly doing it, even if it doesn't physically look better or anything, you need to do it, right? So, am I working out as much right now as I was back in the fall? No. But am I working out? Yes. I am regularly working out. And I want to be sure that I keep that regimen going as much as I can. That's why I'm working towards getting an exercise machine, because that's just going to make it even easier. Less excuses to not do it when you can just jump in a room, jump on the machine for half an hour, go between exercises, get it done quick, and get a full workout, right? So that's what I mean, and that's where discipline comes in, as opposed to just a motivation to initially do it. People who go on diets and exercise, this frequently is the problem. The initial motivation gets them into it, but then when they stop seeing the initial results and it gets harder, they don't have the discipline to continue.
Oh, we're going to take advice from this asshole, right?
No matter the view count. The point is, I always knew that doing this, paying an editor to work on my content, was never going to result in initial giant positive results. You know what I mean? This is something that is a slow grind because you need people to
I
understand.
really have a hard time believing this. Normally, you're the kind of person who only does something if you see, like, the biggest fucking benefit in it for you. I really have a hard time believing that you would make a decision, something along the lines of, okay, well, I won't see immediate results, but maybe if I just keep going with this for a little while, then it will pay off in the end. In fact, I've known you to do the exact opposite. Like when shorts first came out, and that's all he fucking did. It was like 86 fucking shorts every fucking day until he realized that for one short, you had to have 80 million views on a short to fucking make 12 cents, and that we never saw a short again. This dude constantly jumps the gun and goes too far too quick because it seems like the rewards are just endless. I just really, really have a hard time believing that he was like, well, this is going to suck ass at the beginning and not make me a lot of money, but I'll just keep going and I'll just keep trying.
Understand that you're now making that content, and you need to be able to find it in the algorithm. Does that make sense?
Yes, you would want people to be able to find your content in the YouTube algorithm. Welcome, you must be new here.
If you don't
Oh, 18 years, you say.
understand that, and you're looking for initial success right away, you're never going to get it, and you're just going to find tons of disappointment. Okay? And
Don't listen to this man on how to get initial success on anything. Unless it's fucking humiliating yourself or how to speed run alcoholism.
I know that. So I'm in it for the long haul, but I do want to spread awareness that people can actively just watch that content, share it, and it would actually help me concretely. I think a lot of people feel like, oh, there's nothing I can do. No, it's not true. Now YouTube has the hype point system, where if you hype a video, it legit will show up for more people in their recommended. I'm seeing people actually post up content saying, hey, I'm actually seeing you now in my recommended. This is crazy. I never expected to see DSP Gaming in my recommended, and you're there now. So if we keep that momentum going, if I keep making at least a video a week of something, whether it's topical or not, it could be gaming, it could be drama, it could be whatever, right? As long as there's one video that's out for people to watch, I may start getting that regular audience coming by to check out the content, and that will result, hopefully, in maybe a few more people on a stream, maybe a person or two that comes by and supports. And then long term, it should make sense. Right now, if I told you what I'd spent on these videos, you'd probably be like, you're crazy, okay? But that's how it works. That's the investment. That's what I always said. All these years, people said, why don't you do highlights? I'm like, I can't. You have no concept of the cost to have these done. I don't have the time to do it myself because I'm already streaming so much, and the cost offsets any benefit. But now I'm in a situation I'm doing so well, I can actually eat the cost and hope that this will benefit me long term, if that makes sense. Okay.
He can't be paying more than like, what, 30, 40, 50 bucks a piece for these? This can't be like breaking his bank, can it? There's no fucking way.
There you go. So Solo2AM says the hype system is a great way for people who want to support their favorite creators but can't financially. That's correct. YouTube hype system allows you to add emphasis to a video that you really particularly are enjoying, and then it'll show up more in recommended feeds. So if you cannot support financially at all, but you like my content, head over to those highlights and hype them. All right? That would help me a lot.
This man is a full-time fucking job. Oh, you don't have any money to give me? Well, that's okay. Just like all my videos and comment on all my videos and make sure that you sub and make sure that you do this and that and this and that.
Clam Cut Tie, that's not true. He says you lost a lot of weight very quickly. Pretty extraordinary for someone your age on weightlifting alone. That's not what happened. I changed my diet 2-3 years ago, and it's been changing even better over time. Like, it was a slow, gradual progress. First, we cut this out of the diet. Then we cut this out of the diet. Then we slowly change this ingredient to something healthier. Then we start eating a better version of this. I'd say over the course of 3 years, my diet went from what was probably high carbs, high fat, to almost no carbs, no fat, high protein. Do you see what I'm saying? So, as a direct result, what I'm putting into my body is so much less than what it used to be. My body is burning off all the excess now. Now, in addition to that, I combined it with exercise. So it was like hitting it at exactly the right time. So actually 2 years ago, or 2.5 years ago, I was probably around...
Winning, thanks for being a member, honey, for a month. I appreciate you. I'm most mad at his workout arc and this singular dumbbell he's using and hasn't shared and hasn't shred any pounds.
Between 205 to 210 pounds. Okay?
Don't listen to any of this. Like, it's okay to be mad about the workout arc. Like, this all is just so... Like Silent Weapon says, that Ozempic diet. Like, if it may or may not be Ozempic again, I don't know. All I can do is speculate, and I do love the speculation, but, like, dude is sick. He's sick. This isn't healthy weight loss. You don't, like, lose healthy amount of weight and have these... He looks like a half melted candle. He's like so sunken in around his fucking eyes and everything.
About a year ago, I cut that down to about 195 pounds. Okay? Now, I'm 173 pounds. It's a gradual change. This is not, oh, Phil cut 50 pounds in 2 months. This is over the course of 2-3 years. I dropped from like 210 down to 173. Do you see the difference? That's the difference here. Yeah, all of this has, because, you know, Pinky makes fun of it and says, so are you saying your daily jaunts into the neighborhood so you can chill with the wildlife have contributed to your weight loss. It's everything. But it's rice. It's not freaking, you know, heavy breads, you know, anything like that. Very low sugar, okay? You know, low fat, everything good, like and tons of protein. Like we're gonna eat a ton of salmon today for dinner. Now, is it pricey? Yeah, I'll be honest, salmon's pricey. But that dinner alone is so much better for you.
Says the man who makes $100K a year, can't afford salmon.
Than say 2-3 years ago when we were eating like greasy chicken, right? Or a big heavy pasta dish with cheese and meat, you know what I mean? Instead, we're eating this. Even when we eat pasta today, so now we eat protein-infused pasta, so we're getting extra protein that we need in combination with the carbs, okay? It's high fiber, which means that the fiber burns off the carbs. We don't buy the store-bought sauce. We make our own. We buy what's called passata, which is just strained Italian tomatoes, and my wife adds some seasoning to it, like some oregano, some, you know, stuff like that, to kick it up and make it taste better, but it's just strained tomato. Nothing else. No sugar, nothing added like that whatsoever, okay? And then we have it's like a protein in there, whether it's like ground chicken, something like that. We actually have these flavored chicken chunks that you can chop up and toss into the pasta. Insanely high protein, no fat at all. And that's what we eat for pasta now. As opposed to it used to be a heavy pasta with the store-bought sauce that's sugary and shit, tons of cheese on top of it and stuff. None of that. So it still tastes great, but it doesn't have the bad excess stuff that everything used to have. Like when I used to get hungry at night after my late stream, I would have like lunch for a snack. Like I would have on a big ciabatta roll, I would have like lunch meat. Like I would have like turkey or ham or chicken lunch meat with a slice of cheese and sauce. I would melt it on the toaster, right? And I would have that with like a side of like chips and stuff. That was what I ate at night before I went to sleep. That was incredibly stupid. I'm eating that stuff before I go to sleep. Guess where it goes? Right on your body, right on your spare tire, right on the flappy parts of your body, because you're not burning that in your sleep. You're hungry because your body wants the nutrients, but you're eating that right before you go to bed. It's never going to work, right? Now today, if I'm hungry before I go to bed, I have a quick bag of protein-infused chips. That's like 200 calories, 150 calories, like 19 grams of protein. Low sodium, low sugar, low anything. So all you're putting on your body is protein. Before, you know, there you go. You saw I had one of those protein bar snacks. I eat those. If I'm hungry, I want a snack. I just eat a protein bar. And it tastes good, but it doesn't have sugar. It doesn't have fat. It just has what you need, what your body wants. So that's why this whole, it's a big change, okay? Tons of change. Here's an idiot who's getting banned right now. The reason that people don't want to believe that I'm doing all this, and all they want to say is he's on Ozempic or drugs, is because they're pathetic sacks of shit who could never do it for themselves. That's why. They don't want to believe that someone like me has discipline when I do. They don't want to believe that I've done something good for myself when I did, because that means that they're miserable sacks of failure. Because they can't do this kind of stuff for themselves because they have no discipline. They just sit on the internet making fun of people all day. So when you get an idiot like that, he's going to send me a super chat and say, oh, you're on Ozempic. You're just a jealous wretch. I'm sorry that you can't be me. You won't ever be, because you sit on the internet being jealous of people instead of doing positive things for yourself. The truth is you could do positive things for yourself, but you just don't have the mental capacity to do it. You need to have discipline. You have to have the right kind of motivation. You need to have emotions in check. You need to do the right things. You're not there yet. You're immature.
I don't know, man. I quit drinking 10 years ago. So personally, how's that working for you? Before you go judging what everybody can and can't do, let's start there. Let me just knock you down a few pegs using myself as the example. So maybe just be very careful.
Maybe one day you'll mature up, you'll be able to do good things for yourself, but sitting on the internet sending insulting super chats just ain't the way, bro.
Ain't the way, bro.
Do I drink any favorite wines with my food? Over the last year, my wife...
At least I'm not sitting up at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning fucking texting people. Sad, desperate, and lonely for fucking friendship and attention and shit.
And I've gotten into some wine drinking.
And if I did do that, I'd be doing it sober, thank you very much. Get fucked, loser.
We don't really have a favorite. I think we've settled in that we like French wines better than others. We've tried a few different, country of wines, and it seems like French is the best. Personally, I think I like red wine better. I think my wife actually...
Thanks, Strawberry Blush. I appreciate Johnny.
likes white wine better. But we've tried a bunch of different ones, and we haven't settled into one that we like and drink all the time. In fact, we just don't drink it all the time. It's rare when we do. So we're not heavy wine drinkers, no.
But how is dealing with that addiction that you have? Because obviously, the fact from what you said, the fact that you still drink means you're a weak bitch. Means you're a weak emotional bitch who can't get your shit together. So I guess now by that statement, since I quit like a decade ago, I guess I get to sit here and pass judgment on you because I don't drink anymore. So come on, you fucking lazy piece of shit. Why are you still drinking? Be very careful where you're throwing them stones, honey. You got a glass house too.
Rose Diamonds, oh no. Rose Diamond says, would you take pictures of your meals? Fuck no. There's no point. Number one, the meal is meant to taste good and be healthy, not to look good. These are not, oh, I went to a 4-star restaurant and they plated the fucking meal. You know what I'm saying? Like the pasta we eat straight up doesn't look that great, but it tastes good, and that's the point. This is not like I went and I got gourmet level rigatoni with meat sauce and fucking they shredded the truffles on top and shit. It's, you know, that's not what the point is. The point is you sit down, you eat it, it tastes good, and you got the nutrients you needed, and, you know, you're off on your day. Anytime I take a picture of anything, everyone just fucking says it looks like shit. It doesn't even matter if it actually is good. They say it looks like shit because they're shitbags. So there's no point. Who am I showing off for? Do I care about what my meal looks like? I don't. So why does anyone else care? Say outside the stream. But the point is,
Clearly you do, like, a lot. You really seem like really negatively affected by this right now.
I can talk with you guys. You don't need me to show you photo evidence of what I'm saying because you don't think I'm a liar who makes everything up. Like, you know that when I tell you, I changed.
When someone says the food I make is just supposed to taste good, means it looks like ass, you can just say. Why don't you just say it? I'd be angry if I had his hairline.
my diet, I'm working out, and you
Very true.
see this, the results, you're like, yeah, okay, cool, I believe him. That's awesome. That's good for him, right? You're not sitting here second guessing everything I'm saying, trying to find out.
Let's go out on a very, very weak, very sad limb here, just for shits and giggles. You're totally lifting, bro, and protein, all this other fucking stupid shit. Okay, fine. Let's just say that it's all true. So what? Who cares? Why are you so consumed with this? You know what would eliminate this problem entirely? Just turn off the fucking camera. I mean, really turn it off, because then we avoid faces like this. Duh. Where are you looking, bro? Why the camera isn't even remotely over there? None of your 86 fucking cameras are over there. Like, what you looking at? What are we doing? Hey, just turn off the fucking camera.
Some fucking conspiracy theory tinfoil hat way that I still look like this, but I didn't do what I said I did, right? Because
Frankly, I'm not on camera. I'm still trying to convince everybody I'm a 5'10", blonde, beautiful, like fucking Amazonian woman or something. You know? Like, just turn the fucking camera off, dude. You know who? Thanks for the 5. I appreciate you. Men need therapy for sure, but this dude needs as much therapy as every other man combined. I agree. What a sad, childish existence. Big ups, Toxie. Thanks so much. Well, thank you.
we all know that Ozempic gives you big muscles on your arms like this, right? That's Ozempic that does that, right? But that's what I mean. That's the point. I'm not trying to cater to them. So why do I need to photograph evidence?
Show us this flat fucking stomach that you supposedly got. Let me see that V cut and that fucking six pack that you're supposedly. You show me this one sad fucking lump in your arm. That could be a tumor for all we fucking know. I don't know what that shit is. Come on, let's see the rest of this. Oh, this is gonna hurt me so bad to say it. Come on, bro. Let's see the rest of this rock hard fucking body you got going on. Since you're doing all this protein, broy, like gym rat kind of stuff. Come on, man. Those dudes can fucking rip off their clothes and like they look sexy and everything. So come on. And I mean, really, in reality, please don't ever do that. But, you know, you keep showing me this one sad fucking muscle you got.
Of the food I eat. I don't. I just tell you what I'm eating. I literally did actually eat one of the protein bars.
Or you could eliminate all of this conversation and do whatever the fuck it is that you continue to do, which, by the way, you're still drinking fuck tons of sugar and calories if you're continuing to drink alcohol. But I digress. Also, just drop the conversation entirely. I call them gout arms. That's pretty good.
On my marathon on Friday, that was the first time ever that I showed you guys one of those. And that's not the only kind that I eat. There's many different kinds that I alternate between, so that way I'm not eating the same thing all the time. But, you know, it's truthful what I'm doing, but I don't need to show it off. You know what I'm saying? Like these idiots saying, take your shirt off.
A live stream of his workout would prove all the detractors wrong. Very true.
Why, are you gay? Why do you want to see me without my shirt on?
I'm a woman. Take your shirt off. I'm a woman. I'm not gay. Take your shirt off.
Oh, you must be gay. Why else would you want to see a dude topless? I don't. Listen.
Why are you flexing so hard? Not to be rude, but are you gay? You're assuming, and wrongly, by the way, that nothing but men watch you. And I'm a woman, so you're already wrong. But by that assumption, then why are you flexing in front of your camera for dudes? By your logic and South Park logic, that makes you gay, stupid.
I appreciate there's men out there who are physically fit. They do the right thing for themselves, for their family. Good for you. I don't need to see it.
Also, men who are secure within themselves and happen to not be homosexual can still appreciate good-looking men. I can still appreciate beautiful women, pretty women. I'm not interested in being with a woman, but I can still go, oh, she's pretty, or oh, she's beautiful. You can still see a good look. Like, you don't have to say anything, but a dude can see another dude and be like, yep, probably got it going on under all his clothes. What is the problem? What are we doing? Like, all you're doing is proving that you don't have any self-esteem and that you're so bothered by all of this. You have no confidence in yourself whatsoever.
Keep it to yourself. Keep it for your family, right? So why on earth do you want to see me without a shirt on? You're fucking weird.
He wanted to say you're fucking gay, but he didn't. There's no possible way that he's gay. Gay men would dress better than this. Like, I'm sorry. Like, there's just no way. I have been a wing woman, and I am a very good one.
If the new Lego Batman game plays
She's hot. You're only half drunk. Go talk to her.
like Lego Arkham City, then yeah, I think I'm gonna
Get the fuck out of here. I'm not driving you home.
like the Lego Batman game way more than the Lego Star Wars game. I like the Lego Star Wars game, don't get me wrong. But if Lego Batman has cool combat and stuff, I think it's gonna be awesome. I guess we'll have to see later this month. It's the end of this month, right? Yeah.
Yes, he does want to drop the F slur very, very badly. And one of these days, he's actually I think he's gonna slip up and do it.
God's
Oh, excellent point right here. It says the man who celebrated his whacking it off 10th anniversary and was going to take his shirt off for 50 subs. Excellent points.
His crew says, well, Mad TV just took his shirt off and he flexed hard as fuck on stream. Well, good for him. If he really did that, good for him. Go for it. Very nice.
Be my wingman when I talk to Jill Valentine.
All right, let's do a little bit of Q&A to end the show. All right, we don't have to go super long or anything today, but let's do a little bit of Q&A. I'm going to type in the chat so you can tag me. Any contributions, I'll shout out. And thank you in
And this is basically Chill with Phil. Remember that whole Chill with Phil thing from earlier?
advance. Thanks for the early support already on the stream. I appreciate that. I always love hanging out with you guys, particularly beginning of the week, right? The podcast is popping. We get more people on the podcast. People like to hang out and chill, and I appreciate that. What's funny is that I never actually see, on YouTube we have like 250 viewers. How many people do we have on Kick? Because I never look at this and add it together or anything. 87? So that's not bad. So we got like 330, 340 viewers. That's pretty good. For a random podcast, you see what I'm saying? That's pretty darn good. It's not even like I came in with topics today that people were hyped for. To get that many people on a podcast is really cool.
Yeah, it's impossible for anybody to get 350 viewers.
Oh, there you go. You're right. I didn't even talk about
Nobody streaming has 350 people watching. How many people are watching Rockville right now?
it. Princess Luna says, did you have a good day off? Excuse me. We're having a heat wave right now. That's going to last 3 or 4 days. It's
Okay, first things first. Now I have to check the rent and weather. I got to see this heat wave they're talking about. So first things first, let's start there.
either 70 or 80 plus degrees Fahrenheit outside, which
Not 70 degrees. Holy fuck.
is summer weather for us. So because of that, we've got everything outside blooming. Nature's going crazy.
It's May, you idiot. Raw has over 800. See? Yeah, and it's impossible for anybody to have 350 people.
Pollen levels are extremely high right now, okay? However, I have my air conditioner going in the room. We actually have the air conditioner in our new room across the hallway. We still don't know what we're going to call it yet. Maybe the den or...
In all fairness, it does say it's 77 degrees there. It is not a heat wave, but it's not like 55.
Like we call it the relaxation room, but it's more like a den, you know, really. It's like a kind of mini living room with new furniture and stuff set up in there for us to do. So yesterday, what we did is we set it up further, okay? We have a new piece of furniture that we got for it. That's like a TV stand. And now we're trying to set that up so we got a TV in there. And we got the new piece of furniture in there, the couch that's in there. And we're basically setting it up to be a nice room that we use, okay? It gets us away from our neighbors making noise. It gets us away from the old shit that we got in the living room. That's all worn out. It's like a nice new room for us, which we're finally using. So I actually moved my wife's mini PC out of the living room into there. And I got the TV and the mini PC both hooked up and working with the internet. So now she can game on the mini PC, but she can also watch like YouTube videos and other apps on the TV. So she has a place where she can kind of like hang out during the day while I'm in here working. And she can do her stuff in there, but it's also air conditioned too. So on hotter days, she can just turn on the air conditioner and just chill in there. And let me tell you, Jasper Kitty loves that.
She can't do all these things like just in the living room. She has to do it like up in her own room. You wouldn't be like by any chance making her own bedroom, would you?
That room. When we're in there now, he loves going in there and hanging out with us. He's having a great time in there, relaxing with us. So basically, that was kind of, yesterday was my usual day off to do errands. So I went grocery shopping and ran around, driving around, doing shit like that for like the first few hours of the day. And then we went in the room and set it up. We had new furniture, TV, PC, got it all working. Kat actually got a new game, a new simulator game that's like a bakery simulator. So she's baking different kinds of breads and stuff. And that was fun, relaxed. The soundtrack was actually fun. So we did that for a few hours. Then we ordered dinner. We ordered some Indian food again. We love Indian food. We got like this Indian food craze where we get like a non-creamy curry. So you get like a chicken curry, a mango curry, something like that. And then we get tandoori chicken. Oh my God. Tandoori chicken from an actual authentic Indian restaurant is amazing. If you've never had it, tandoori chicken is made in a giant clay pot that they heat up like an oven, and they cook the chicken in it with this marination and spice. Oh my, it is so good. It is savory, but it's spicy, and it's healthy for you because they take the skin off. It's just the chicken itself with no skin, but it has this amazing crispy char coating on it that tastes great and is actually good for you. And tons of protein. Yes, I said it.
How long am I streaming? I'm not going to watch him. I don't have time. I wish I could. I wish I could hang out and shit on him playing Pokemon, but he's doing it again on like Wednesday or Thursday. So I'll probably watch Pokemon then, but I'm just waiting for him to close this out and move on with the game, unfortunately.
Yeah, protein, okay? So we usually get a curry and the tandoori chicken and then some naan bread that you dip in the curry. Amazing dinner, like super duper good dinner. And then we just kind of, for the rest of the day, we relax downstairs.
It's a really, like, it's a weird Sunday where I actually have quite a bit of things to do. It's very peculiar to me.
Not to be stuck in the same room all day. So first half of the day, we set up this room, gamed in there, had some fun, chilled with Jasper Kitty. Second half of the day, we went downstairs and we just watched some YouTube videos together and stuff like that in the living room.
You can't do all of that in the living room? I'm so very confused.
Nice relaxing day, which I needed after, marathon and a busy 7-day work week. It's good to have a day that's a more relaxed, laid-back day. But we're still not done. Like, we realized we need to get a table in there. Like, we have drinks and stuff that we want in there. We have nowhere to put it, so I bought a table to put in there. That's supposed to be arriving today, and we're still tweaking it. Like, we want to actually have that room set up like a nice...
These people must get, like, mountains of packages every day. Just buying shit and buying shit and buying shit. I don't know. I've lived in my place for 4 years. I can't recall the last time I bought like a new piece of furniture. I have everything I need. I have a sofa, I have end tables, I have an entertainment center, bed, nightstands, desk, like dining room table, kitchen table. Like I have like constantly like buying all of this furniture. This is so bizarre to me. Always needing all this stuff. It's so weird to me.
Room, we got some art on the walls and stuff like that. So we're working
Amazon deliveries every day. Honestly, I wouldn't be fucking surprised if it was seriously like every day.
on that. And then once that's done, which, is going to be soon, then we're going to start working on the workout setup, getting an exercise machine, figuring out how to do that and stuff like that. So works in process, but it was a good day overall. It was a really good day. Plant Mechanier, thanks for $5. $5 super chat from Plant Mechanier. I appreciate that very, very much. They didn't say anything, but they did contribute. Thank you for that contribution. So here's the deal. Don Toothpick Tom asked a completely innocent question. I'm going to answer it, but I have to be ambiguous. Here's the question. What YouTube videos or channels do you enjoy in your free time? I'm going to tell you the kind of stuff we watch, but I can't tell you what we actually watch specifically because no exaggeration, these fucking weirdos on the internet will seek out someone who I just say I watch their video and harass them. So rather than tell you actually who I watch.
Why would we harass anybody whose YouTube videos you watch? They don't make their videos for you. They don't know who the fuck you are.
I'll just say, we watch different kinds of travel vlogging where people go on various different walking tours, cruises, and stuff like that. We try to see, is this something that maybe...
That's how he, oh, Kat, sit down and get some popcorn. We'll watch someone walk around Japan. Happy honeymoon.
In the future, we'd be interested in doing if we wanted to do tourism or whatever. So that's one thing that we do. We actually watch some food vloggers who travel the world and try different kinds of food and stuff like that. We watch some people who just do like different kinds of, how can I say it? Like farming and stuff like that. Like, oh, I live on a farm and here's how my life is and stuff like that. We've watched videos like that and we follow certain channels like that. We watch animal videos. Like, we like different kinds of animals. We want people who have different kinds of animals. We like looking at like people who tour a zoo, people who like train animals. We've done all kinds of stuff like that. I mean, I can keep going. Like, it's usually meant to be relaxing content. No drama.
Travel vlogging instead of actually traveling. Right. Making $100K a year and watching travel vlogs instead of actually traveling. That is some sad, sorry shit.
No stress. We actually stopped, for the most part, we stopped watching people play video games. And instead, we just tried to disconnect from video games and watch relaxing content when we watch stuff together.
He doesn't watch anybody who plays video games. Nobody. If he needs to know how to, like, get through something, he'll, like, type it into YouTube and he'll bring up a video on, like, how to, like, beat a specific part of a game. But other than that, he isn't watching anybody play any games.
If we're going to do gaming, I watch my wife do some gaming and I'm there when we spend time together doing that. But that's really it, okay? See, I watched the Fail Army. No, I know of the Fail Army because we used to watch videos like that when I did my React show for 2 years. People would suggest them and I'd watch them. But no, we don't watch the Fail Army videos. No. There you go. Yeah, exactly. We don't watch cable TV. We don't have cable TV. We got rid of most of our apps that are shows and stuff. Like, we got rid of almost every single subscription service. You know, I think I still have Netflix personally for me because every once in a while something interesting hits Netflix that I want to watch. But outside of that, I got rid of everything. I got rid of that shitty Paramount Plus stuff. I used to have other ones. I got rid of all of them. The only thing that we have is, well, okay, I do have Prime Video because we have Amazon Prime, but I like never watch it. I couldn't even tell you the last thing I watched on Prime Video. I don't even bother with it. So yeah, really, it's just, oh, I know what I watched on Prime Video. Fallout. That's what I watched on Prime Video. But outside of that, you know, it's more or less like, you know, chilling on YouTube and playing some games here or there, little indie games and stuff like that.
Is he going to fuck off and take his break? Are we going to get to a game anytime soon?
Come Fart says 2 men kissing, probably. Come Fart what you and your dad do. It's up to you. You don't have to be sharing that kind of stuff on my stream, all right? Just keep it to yourself.
Wow, 44-year-old grown man. You and your dad are totally gay together. Ha 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 ha.
Any games that I buy through Steam, usually, or it's a Steam code I get from another site, you put it into Steam, or if it's through Game Pass, I do it through the Game Pass app. Like, that's how I usually play games. I don't really, play games via any other method. You know, rarely if I have to play it on PlayStation or something like that, or if I need to play something on, like today we're playing Pokemon on the Switch too. But do I order games through Amazon? No. I haven't done that in a very, very long time, actually. Yeah, I don't have HBO Max anymore. I canceled that ages ago. I don't have anything. It gets so stupid because the whole idea of these subscription services was that they have so much content on them, right? They take over for cable. Like originally when you got Netflix, the idea was Netflix has all the movies, all these original shows, everything you want. You don't need cable. But then what happened is there's Netflix, there's Amazon Video, there's Apple TV, there's Paramount Plus, there's Peacock, there's Hulu, there's HBO Max, there's Disney Plus. Dude, there's like 20 of them. So if you want the content, you now have to subscribe to 20 services. You're paying more than when you had cable. So why does it just fuck it? Like seriously, just get rid of it all. If there's ever a show you want, get it for 1 month, watch the show, and then cancel the fucking subscription again. Like there's no point in having an ongoing subscription to any of these services because they're just trying to milk your money when half the time you're never watching them, you know? Did I ever play Street Fighter, the movie, the game? I'm aware of it. I did not play it in the 90s. I played them after the fact, emulated and stuff like that. Mr. Magikarp did a $2 super chat. Any good mobile games that I'm into? Actually, no. Like, currently, there's 2 mobile games I dabble with. I basically open my phone, play them for 20 minutes a day, close them, and don't play them anymore.
I kind of envy how stupid he is sometimes. Ignorance is bliss. The gift of blissful ignorance. I swear to God, dude. A gift. There's no other way that you can, there's no other way you can explain it. Like, I'm right?
That's it. And if sometimes there's an interesting event and you're like, ooh, I play it for another 5 minutes extra and I close it again. Like, mobile games have completely turned me off, probably because.
Yeah, right. He can't play WWE Champions while he says that.
Because of the situation that I was in, you know, playing them so much, spending so much, having everyone harass me about them on the internet, I just don't care about them anymore. And
yeah, right.
I hear about new ones and I look into it and I'm like, ah, fuck, I don't care.
Let me go and log in to WWE Champions. Let me go see when the last time was he was active.
I just don't play them. Seriously, I just don't care about mobile games.
Let's see how true this is, shall we?
Tubi, I've had...
Last active 5 minutes ago. Last active... Hold on, my eyesight ain't what it used to be in my old age. Last active 5 minutes ago. Yep, he sure don't give a fuck about them mobile games, y'all.
Tubi before, because Tubi, they had 1 or 2 videos that someone wanted me to watch for when I used to do private reacts. Do you remember that? I did private react videos for a few years there. People would pay me like $50 for a video. And there was a couple...
The only one who ever did that was Slayer.
Super chat says, what games I'm looking for one to play. Now, Mr. Magikarp, I want you to think about something, okay? I literally just said, I can't even share with you any of the YouTube channels that I actually watch with my wife, because if I did, no exaggeration, these insane lunatics on the internet would probably go to the channels and harass them, saying Dark Side Phil watches your channel.
I don't think everyone's as insane as you want them to be. I'm not saying nobody is insane, but...
Do you think that the creator would care? No, but they probably would. So, FYI...
Is there someone in Raw Phil's chat who sees when he's last active? Oh, anybody can. You don't even have to have an account. You don't have to have the app. You don't have to play the game. Just go to Google or whatever and type in like WWE Champions, and it'll take you to like the little game like website or whatever, and just type on the little search thing and type in down from the rafters. And it'll always say like a minute ago. Just give it like 10 or 15 seconds, and then it will update itself. You don't have to, anybody can go and look and see. It doesn't matter. Like I say, you don't have to have an account. You don't have to have the app. You don't have to play the game. You don't have to do anything.
If I were to say, hey, I play this mobile game or that mobile game, no exaggeration, these unhinged lunatics would probably...
And if you watch like Raw Phil, who like doesn't pause like I do, like, you know, log in, or not log in, like go to the website and type in his name and everything, and wait for like 30 seconds after he walks away and fucking refresh your page. And you'll see every time the second that he walks away, boom.
We go to the social media and the Discord servers and harass the game developers.
It says active a minute ago. You got to give it like 10 or 15 seconds. Every time you go there, yeah, it'll say like active 1 minute ago. And then you gotta hang tight. Like I say, 10, 15 seconds.
Of the mobile games that I play, saying, hey, Darkside Phil plays your games.
Like I just went there now and it says a minute ago. So you wait a few seconds and now it's like kind of gotten its shit together here 7 minutes ago.
To which the game developer would say, what the fuck are you talking about? You unhinged fucking lunatic, stop harassing us. So I'm not stupid, I'm not irresponsible. I'm not going to do
You are. You're both of those things, like a lot.
that because I've learned my lesson. This has happened before, it will happen again. Okay? No, I'm not petrified of trolls. Why do I need to tell you what mobile games I play? It's none of your fucking business, right? Like, who cares? It doesn't add to my content. I've outright said I don't even care about them. They're things I do for 20 minutes a day. And so, to be honest, I probably could just stop playing them entirely and not give a shit. I'm bored of them. I haven't really found any mobile games that interest me. I think they're all boring and just a waste.
I think I know one that still interests him. Have I ever considered voice acting? Yes, I have. And I do voice acting. But thank you. I appreciate you. No derail. I appreciate it.
Get you addicted to spending. I just don't care about them anymore. So the truth is, it doesn't matter. You know, I just don't want people to be harassed. It's happened before. I'm not afraid of trolls. They don't affect me. But they'll actually affect other people in a negative way as a result of my irresponsible actions, like saying a video that I watch on YouTube or actually telling you about a mobile game I play. I'm not going to do that and hurt others. You know? I'm responsible. You're stupid for saying the dumb thing.
Okay, my guy. Like, whatever you say, man. 44-year-old professional, by the way. Acting like this. Acting like a fool.
Thoughts on the Target Pokemon collab? I don't know anything about the Target Pokemon collab. What I do know, maybe this will be the final topic to talk about today. I have heard about the most insane stories about Pokemon cards now. How insane this has gotten, because we've talked about it on this show recently. That to try to get into a collector's hobby these days is nearly impossible because Pokemon cards are now valued so highly. You've got people lining up outside of stores to get them for the new shipments that come in and stuff. Did you hear what just happened recently? The guy who hid out inside the fucking Best Buy because they were going to get a shipment of Pokemon cards the next day, and he slept in the fucking store overnight so he could beat the line to buy a box of Pokemon cards, and the police came and arrested him. What the fuck is wrong with human beings? He hid out and slept in the store overnight.
I kind of like watching the dudes that beat the fuck out of each other in the Costco when the Costco gets the Pokemon cards. That's pretty good.
He's that stupid. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people?
The more he says he doesn't care, the more I'm convinced he cares. Because he does. Because he does much later.
I'm not saying that stealing is right. I'm not saying that that was the better option. I'm saying the guy was so dumb, he was already breaking the law, and he thought, well, I'll break it to this extent, but I just can't go the extra step to steal the cards. I'll just sleep in the store illegally overnight and then buy them in the morning, and that will justify my action. What is happening to society? Do you understand what I tell you when I sit here and I say, society is broken? There's an entire generation or generations of humans who have no purpose. They exist solely to exist. They haven't found...
Man, this is rich coming from this guy. This, sir. Existing just to exist? Ooh. This is rough, man. Oh, boy.
...reason to exist. They don't have friends or family. They don't actually have like a meaningful existence. Instead, they exist to just be here. And now they have to try to latch on. So they go online. They become insane conspiracy theorists. They become troll community, you know, lovers. And they join in hating on people on the internet and crapping on people all day. This is their existence. They become obsessed with minutia, hobbies. Oh, I want Pokemon cards so I can have a chance to resell them and make money. So how do I get them? Well, I tried waiting in line. I couldn't get them. I'm going to sleep in the fucking Best Buy overnight to get them. What are you doing? If you are in your 40s and you have nothing better to do with your life but buy a box of Pokemon cards, that's your priority, I think you fucked up. Somewhere along the way, you made a grave miscalculation that this is the focus of your existence, is to buy a box of Pokemon cards when you're in your 40s, all right? You should have had other things going on for yourself that maybe just outweighed the fact that maybe committing a crime to get Pokemon cards is your biggest focus of life. You should have had other things to hinder you from thinking that way. Like, oh, my...
He's not wrong, okay? We have to start there. He's not wrong, but this is still really fucking sad coming from the fact that I look down at my phone right now and it says last active on WWE Champions like 9 minutes ago. I'm just throwing that out into the ether, like for what it's worth, I guess.
Family at home who I have to care for or provide for, or my parents who I love.
We know you don't have a family. It's okay. Calm down.
I don't want them to be fucking
It's okay. I don't have one either. I don't have kids. It's okay, man. Be cool.
embarrassed that I'm in jail because I'm trying to get Pokemon cards. You know what I'm saying? Like somehow things didn't jive there. And the point is, there's a giant group of society that this is them. this has become their existence on Earth, is these little minutia, these pointless endeavors, these worthless wastes of time. That's their life existence. That's fucking sad, man. What?
Are we gonna like do a game at some point? Like, I think it would be cool if we could do a game. Darwinning, thanks for the 2. Man would never have survived the sneaker
happening in
craze.
society as a whole, this is what people are doing now. Holy shit.
Why don't you just stay in the life that brung you, man? How about you worry about like fixing your dishwasher or your kitchen or going on a honeymoon or bettering yourself or, I don't know, perhaps finding some industrial strength therapy to start, sorting out what the fuck is wrong with you.
No. Someone just said, everyone makes mistakes. What about your accident? That was an accident. That's the point. It was a mistake. This guy didn't make a mistake. He chose to do the action. It wasn't, oh, I didn't mean to do that. He calculated the plan to stay in the Best Buy overnight so he could jump the line and be the first person to buy the box of Pokemon cards. This was calculated risk. Do you understand? That's the difference here. Lazuli did a €2 super chat, says, new GTA Heist Mode Pokemon Edition. Yes. It's pretty nuts, isn't it?
I'm literally like about out of skip juice. Come on, man. We don't need like a 2-hour podcast about anything. You're just rambling like a moron now at this point.
Yes, I know it's crazy. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. I mean, again, broken thought. Like, not even a logical thought in that head. The guy's nuts. And his master plan is to stay in the store, and in the morning when they're opening, there's people already lined up outside to buy the Pokemon cards. So he, like, comes out of hiding without anyone seeing him somehow. And he's like, oh, I'm first in line for Pokemon cards. Don't ask me how that's going to work because the people are waiting outside. So how is that going to work? How did he mysteriously appear in the store to be first in line for Pokemon cards? It doesn't even make sense. You know what I mean? Like, again, there was no logic there. If he was a bad person but a logical person, his logic would have been, I steal the cards and escape. Right? But he didn't even have that thought process.
Most people choosing to make bad decisions don't have good decision-making skills. I thought we pretty much capped that. But just in case we didn't, typically people who are not making good decisions don't have good decision-making skills.
Someone tipped me $1. I don't know if to believe this or not. Here's what they said. I was trying to buy a box of cards for my little brother's birthday. A guy literally tried to rip the Pokemon box out of my hands while I was grabbing it. An employee saw the guy and kicked him out of the store. Buying cards is so hard these days. I don't know if I believe that. That sounds like Jingle All the Way. I think you saw the movie.
No, it's absolutely happened. It might not have happened to this dude, but no, there's plenty of videos, them trying to grab them out of each other's hands and shit like that.
Because now you're now borderline physical assault, and if that's the case, that guy's going straight to jail. Doing a pull, what are you going to get, right? It's fun. And since then, people said, well, would you do it? I would do it. Do you guys have any ideas of what I should do? And every time someone had an idea, I would look it up. It's not even available. Oh, there's like Spider-Man magic cards. There's like Final Fantasy magic cards. Okay, I go to look. They're on pre-order. They're already sold out. Huh? And people even said, well, you play Pokemon a lot. Would you do Pokemon cards? With what process would I actually obtain Pokemon cards? Besides standing outside of a line of 50 people outside of a Target with a hopeful chance that maybe I'll be one of the first 10 in line to buy the cards, you can't buy Pokemon cards. You know? It's like not even possible.
Dude, do you not remember like fucking Cabbage Patch Dolls, Tickle Me Elmo, fucking, I don't know, like Care Bears and shit? What was the other one? Like Beanie Babies and Furbies and like, dude, people have been like killing each other over shit, like toys and stuff like that for like a long time, man. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just not clear on what the fuck you're talking about. Are we good? Can we go now? Sir? Fucking hello?
So yeah, I don't know. That's something that would I like to open a pack of Pokemon cards and look at them and grade them and hang
No, you wouldn't. You don't even know what the fuck any of them are. Dis, thanks for the 2, honey. I appreciate you. This man hates life. He cannot go outside. I think it bothers him quite a bit.
out with you guys doing stuff like that? Sure. Could I afford to do it? Yeah, I could. But how would it be viable? Because the one thing I don't have is time. Do you understand? That's the one thing I just don't have. I have money, but I don't have time. So I don't have time to drive to Target, stand outside the store to hopefully get a box of cards that I can open on stream with you guys.
Oh, we know. You're just the busiest man that ever busied. We know.
Okay, I don't. So unless there's a viable way to do it online, there's no way that I could do it.
Darwin, thank you for the 5. Phil Forgets Jingle All the Way is based on Tickle Me Elmo. He literally has a job where he works from home and a fucking live-in maid. So, like, I don't know what he's talking about. Honestly, he's probably got more fucking time than any of us do. Be honest with you.
Hilarious that they're expensive online. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only way to make money on these cards is to essentially find a way to buy the boxes unopened and buy them enough that you can statistically open enough that you'll get the rare cards that are worth the investment, right? Those WWE cards, there's only one good card in an entire giant, like, box shipment. So just buying the boxes, sure, you can win the lotto and get one good card, but in general, you have to buy, like, the $300, $400 box to even get the one good card, and therefore, it's not even worth it. You know what I'm saying? If it was the original price, it would be, but the price is immediately inflated. So, you can't get the good cards.
What is this music?
See, I think it would be fun for me because I'm completely ignorant to it. So me opening, let's say I had a box of Pokemon cards, right? And we would figure out when I do it. Like, how often do I open a pack or whatever? It could be like a silly event when I do it. And I don't know what cards are good. So every time I open a pack, it's like, ooh, kid in the candy store deal. Because I don't know what I'm looking at. Like, ooh, this could be good. Is this good? I don't know. I think it's more fun if you don't know what's good. Because then you have potential to be excited over someone who's like, oh, I know this is going to be a bad pack. Oh, look at these shitty cards,
No, he doesn't know any Pokemon. He would just be confused. What's this? Is it a good one? Oh, well, I don't know. Who the fuck cares? Gonna spend all that money to just be like, oh, I don't know.
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how to get them. I don't know how to get Pokemon cards. Like, I don't have the time and the means to go physically somewhere to get something like that.
Then why would you even want to do this? You don't even like Pokemon.
We'd have to figure out a way to do it online, but likely that's insane scalping, right? Like, right now, if I wanted to buy a box of Pokemon cards online, I'm sure it's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I probably $500 for a box of cards because they overinflate the price. They scalp them. So I don't know how I would do it. Oh, no.
Can we move on for the love of God?
No, not him again. Did a $2 super chat. Says, can't you do Yu-Gi-Oh? I see them all the time. I don't know anything about that. You guys know better than me what would be interesting to do. I don't know anything about it whatsoever. I would probably enjoy it. Like I said, I had fun doing the WWE cards for sure. But the thing is, I don't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh! At least I know Pokemon, right? Like, if I open the Pokemon
You don't. You confused Chansey with Clefairy, sir.
card, I can say, ooh, I know this Pokemon or whatever. I never played Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know anything about
Hello, sir?
John on Kick said, can we send you card packs? I don't know. How does that work?
Well, they would send you the pack of cards and you would open them, you idiot. I'm seriously running out of patience here with this.
Again, I don't know anything about it. Are there actual card packs that have a chance to have good stuff in it?
Of course there are. You just don't know what fucking pack it's going to be. If I open up these random packs, is there a chance I might get a cool card?
That I was making when I said about a month ago, I was at the grocery store. And in line at the grocery store, they now have packs of Pokemon cards, not sealed, but the cards were opened. And now they repackaged them in these reseller packs.
So for like $10, you get like
well, no, don't buy those. You're definitely going to get ripped off if you get those. But like the unopened ones, man.
40 Pokemon cards, right? And I'm looking at it, I'm like, what's the point of that? You know that they went through them and took out any good cards, and that's just going to be junk. So why would you ever want to buy that when you know it's just the bad cards that have no value? Maybe if you're someone starting with a Pokemon set and you're just trying to build a deck from scratch, maybe then, if you're actually going to play the game. But if you're like a collector, do you really think someone who already opened the pack is going to give you the rare card? Or do you think they're stupid? In fact, I would argue that's probably exactly what that business is. Someone buys the boxes en masse, opens all the boxes, keeps all the rares, and packages all the crappy ones and goes and resells them like that. Right? Well, here's the thing. Someone just said, you can't tell because the packs are sealed. But again, the point I'm making is, when you buy a box, isn't it the way that they do it? In this box, there's a guaranteed 1 or 2 rares.
Okay. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, and he's not going to do any of this anyway. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, I don't have any more time today, and after 2 hours of this absolutely just horrific podcast, there's nothing interesting happening here, so bless all of you. If you want to go hang out with Raw Thillifer or anybody else who is streaming, obviously go on ahead and do that. I invite you to sub to my channel if you would like to do that, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Like always, I'm not your mom. I don't get to tell you what the fuck to do. I appreciate everybody hanging out. Thank you so much. Big ups, as always. Stay toxic, my friends.